for us as African Americans, we didn't have that many on there. So when we had somebody, we picked somebody, and Stuart Scott was one of those guys for me. Stuart Scott is one of my favorite analysts, and then I like NBA Network. So in the stuff, what's my boy Ahmad Rashad. I love, man. Ahmad Rashad was always exciting. Now I think if I was ever in his shoes, man, I felt like he had the best job in the world going on.
Yeah.
In the 90s, man. He was interviewing everybody. Ahmad Rashad was in everybody's houses. He got the sauce from everybody in the 90s. When you talking about interviewing Michael Jordan to all the way to Kobe Bryant to Shaquille O'Neal to Tracy McGrady. And he used to go to their cribs, you know what I'm saying?
And Felicia Rashad was his wife. Oh my God. Claire Huxtable.
Claire Huxtable was his wife?
Yes, sir. Ahmad Rashad got one of the best.
Is that still his wife?
I think they might have split.
Oh, how you lose that? I know that hurt his soul. That's probably why he ain't on TV today. He just probably can't get it.
You know his backstory though, right?
What's the backstory?
He was a receiver for the when Fran Tarkenton was the quarterback for the Vikings. Yeah, what was the original? I'm sorry, was it Bobby? Not Bobby Jones. What was his name? Bobby. He changed his name to Ahmad Rashad because he became a Muslim. I think it was around '74. Yeah, I saw a documentary on him probably about 6 months ago or so. Man, that man was a hell of an athlete. Like he could have played football, baseball, or basketball when he came out. He went to University of Oregon, if I'm not mistaken, and broke records. Yeah, he was the shit.
So he played football.
Yeah, he was a hell of a receiver.
He never was doing football interviews. He did basketball interviews.
No, he used to do football interviews. He was on when NBC had their sportscast. When they used to do football. Okay. Yeah, he was a sideline reporter.
Original name, Robert Earl Moore.
Bobby Moore. Yeah, Bobby Moore. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, but he went to University of Oregon.
Bobby Moore. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, man. He was the shit. Like, Ahmad Rashad was a hell of an athlete, bro.
Man, well, shout out to Ahmad Rashad, man. My bad, man. I thought you was, you was put into the game. You actually was a part of the game.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My bad. You see, do your research. And he still was one of my favorite. Look, from what he did in this time of being a broadcaster, that's what I know of.
Mm-hmm.
That's my, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that now I'm finding out that he did so much other stuff, you never know what like your favorite people do it, man. Because a lot of these like kids will never know that. About Deion Sanders. A lot of them don't know about Deion Sanders. They just know Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying?
The third best Tecmo Bowl player of all time.
Come on now, man. This man was everywhere, bro.
Bo Jackson.
Oh, Bo Jackson. Yeah, Bo Jackson.
Everybody got a different number two. I know Bo is unanimously number one. But shit, Deion on Tecmo Super Bowl, you couldn't throw that bitch on that side of it. And he could get return the points.
Oh my goodness. I used to make my brother mad.
Him and Andre Rison, Tim McIver.
Yes.
They had a couple of different athletes on that team. They never had a quarterback. Was Bobby Abel a quarterback on Tecmo Super Bowl? No, he was a quarterback of the Saints. Who the hell was the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons in 91, 92?
I want to say number 12.
No, it was before Chris Chandler.
It was?
Shout out to Ray J. What up, Ray J? We just shooting the shit about some sports. You can chime in at any point in time. I'll make sure we read comments and questions a little more frequently today. Last week we had a studio guest, so we wanted to allot as much time as possible to them. But what was Chris Chandler? Who the hell was the quarterback of 9? Who you got, G?
I'm looking.
Okay.
YG
hit us right back with that.
Like I said, Deion Sanders ended up becoming one of my favorite sports analysts. Mm-hmm. Like his days on NFL Network, that was probably the best. Him, Rich Eisen, when they had the Rich Eisen, Deion Sanders, Rod Woodson. Mm-hmm. I like that whole little crew they had. Even Coach. What's the coach name?
Mariucci.
Yeah, Coach Mariucci. That crew, when they was doing that, I used to wake up every day to NFL Network to get my stuff. And those guys, just the way they was able to go off on each other. And Deion was he showed how amazing he was as a broadcaster. Like, people understand, Deion had a broadcasting era. And he was a good broadcaster. And you got even, shout out to Shaq and Arnie and Charles Barkley. And what's my boy
Kenny
Smith, because they are the epitome of good broadcasting when it comes to that. So those are my favorite sports broadcasters right there. I think you sum those crews up, and I think, well, who I said, oh yeah, you got Stephen A. Smith. I'm shouting Stephen A. Smith. He made broadcasting for me like funny. because a lot of the guys, it's funny. A lot of guys can do funny, but Stephen A. Smith, in that time in that era, a lot of people were scared to be outspoken on TV, and especially the black guys, because they were scared to lose their job because there weren't so many of them, and you was just waiting for somebody to be a cutting edge guy even though he was saying a lot of dumb stuff, or he was just coming off a little loud, but he brought a character to TV that we were saying from from a black guy. What you think?
What year were we talking?
Around 91, I would say that's a Tecmo Super Bowl time.
We're looking at in 90, it was Chris Miller, Scott Campbell, Billy Joe Tolliver.
Chris Miller was the starter, and Billy Joe
was the backup.
on Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah,
all right.
And in 92, we had Wade Wilson.
Yeah, Wade Wilson on there, because Wade Wilson was still in Minnesota at the time on Tecmo Bowl.
All right.
So, yeah, for me, I would say favorite sports podcast or analyst. I'll go analyst first. I grew up more into the NBA than anything else, so definitely Marv Albert, Mike Fratello. Yeah, because Mike Fratello will get on that telestrator. What they call him, the czar of the telestrator. He'll be diagramming all the plays and shit. Let's see. I've always been a very big Dan Patrick fan. I like how Dan is just mundane, straight to the point, just no nonsense. Colin Cowherd, surprisingly. The fact that he can sit there and grind the mic for 3 hours, we already said Stuart Skyray. Like the way he could grind the mic for 3 hours, pause, and, you know what I'm saying? I respect that a lot because, by us doing this now, it's not easy to sit there for 3 hours and talk sports. You know what I mean? It's not. People think it's just as simple as just barbershop talk, but to have some structure to it and to be able to run through a multitude of topics and never really lose pace or focus, man, that's amazing. I actually respect, what Shannon brings to the game. Shannon Sharp, even though, he's transitioning more into, I guess, the entertainment version of Kevin Samuels now.
I see when he first started out, NFL Network used to use Shannon Sharp. He used to come in there and he used to get his little stuff,
And he was on CBS first too, earlier before he got on. Was it CBS Sunday? Was it Sunday mornings?
Sunday mornings.
Him and Dan Marino, Bill Cowher, and who was the fourth person on that show?
What's the dude, the black guy?
Oh, James Brown.
Yeah. That's really actually his name.
James Brown.
Yeah,
so the four of them. Oh my God! And then damn mortician makeup.
I swear to God, boy, James Brown get worse and worse.
They got Joe Jenkins in the back doing his makeup. We get on the goddamn camera. That shit crazy.
Joe Jenkins.
Yeah, but he definitely had a damn mortician paint on his face. But yeah, like I said, those are some of my favorites as far as the analysts go. And sports podcast, I'm trying to think. Probably, I'm not really as big of a fan of All the Smoke as a lot of other people are, man. I don't know why, but Steven Jackson is cringeworthy to me. Like, one moment he a gangster, the next minute he a Muslim, the next minute he was a dope boy, and he always ready to fight and shoot in the club. And, he's just too goddamn gangster to be almost 50 years old with cartilage missing out his knees. You know what I'm saying? And
how much cartilage he got missing out?
I don't know. It's more than a little bit. He played in the league. And he could hoop, though. He really could hoop, even though he had a shitty attitude from what they said, but he really could hoop. But I'm really not a super big fan of Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. I think once Kwame Brown ethered him, yes, Matt Barnes. Now, which one of them folks don't like you, boy? Is it your mama daddy or your daddy? Like, because one of your grandparents didn't like you, boy.
Somebody.
One of your granddaddies did not like you, boy. That's why you mix. I said, God
damn.
Ethered his ass. So yeah, after that, I never really looked at their show the same way. But sports podcast. Let's see.
The podcast is really new, so it's in my era. I feel like I don't have too many.
Knuckleheads and Gil's Arenas are my two favorites.
Oh yeah,
I love Gil's Arenas. Pause like that. That shit had me dying laughing because even though I don't always agree with Gil could say whatever the hell he feel or what's gonna get the greatest reaction, and he does not give a damn. So yeah, I definitely appreciate.
Right now, I'm on. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Cam and Mace too, absolutely. With OJ on that.
OJ on there.
Man, OJ be having me dying laughing.
They had OJ on there, and then they having the guys that really, when it comes to people interviewing different sports athletes, they getting the guys, the underground athletes. Yeah. Like Sebastian Taffet was on there not too long ago.
Maurice Claret.
Yeah, speaking his truth. You know what I'm saying? Speaking a lot of his truth, because, back then it wasn't a lot of social media going on. So whatever they told us that athlete did outside, we believed it.
Yep.
And because it wasn't a lot of social media that can back his own word up, or he couldn't even go on a lot of podcasts or social media sites and speak his truth. Now he's able to do that, and we was able to hear context clues. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we already know how we work out here as a black man in the world, and I don't care if you got $1 million or $5, we all get treated the same when they stop your ass.
Absolutely.
So, and he was in the process. He was telling he was in the process of moving and everything like that. And you know, you already know when you move, you take everything.
Yeah.
And everything that was in my house is now in my car. You know what I'm saying? So you do the math, sir. Okay. If I was having something in my house, bow and arrow, slingshot, anything that was in my house is now with me. I'm gonna get it safely into a house. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so shout out to him, man, because he had to go through a lot while his time going through the league. He was a baller.
And I respect what they did for Mark Jackson too, hiring Mark Jackson to be a part of their network.
And that too, Mark, because
I don't understand how Mark Jackson is.
Job.
Yeah, I mean, for the life of me, you keep hiring Doc Rivers over and
Oh.
over and over again.
Oh.
And Doc won that one championship with the greatest team of that year, and they didn't like.
Who was the coach before Doc? On that, like, they put that team together because they was all them boys already coming together.
Doc was already there before. Doc was on
Before
his
the
way.
victory came.
Doc was
The
on his
ticket.
way. He was on his way out if he had one more losing season. I think that's when they put him together. But yeah, Doc, in my opinion, Doc, that championship. They talk about all the other championships that deserve an asterisk, like, because the way they've milked that championship. I mean, Kendrick Perkins on TV.
Oh, man.
Paul Pierce on TV. KG with these outlandish takes about Braun being on Balco and all this other shit, man. Like, these guys really have gotten the most out of that one championship. I say that. That's probably the most overused championship of all time, man. I'm so tired of seeing the 2008 Celtics heralded as, like, one of the best teams of all time. And frankly, they were good, but they underachieved given what they had on their roster, in my opinion. So I'm not really a big Doc fan. Like, even with him in Milwaukee right now, I'm not really feeling that shit. I don't think what they did with Adrian Griffin was fair or appropriate, but you know, and I think Dame will get exposed, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Speaking of podcasts, did you get a chance to check out any of LeBron James and JJ Redick's new podcast?
Man, I did, and shout out to Brian and JJ Redick, two of the GOATs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. One of them from VA, so we all gonna give him love, you know what I'm saying? One, I heard that his wife ready to start a podcast too.
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I heard Savannah ready to start a podcast, so I'm thinking we don't got time for podcasts right now, Brian. I'm a Laker fan, so I'm happy for you, but this ain't with the off season for you to be starting new shit. You just how you gonna have the audacity doing a prime time? This is the second half of the actual league too. This is the second half. This is the time where we need to be focused. This is the time where we need to be 10 toes down. You need to be here talking in these boys' ear. We barely got a team right now. We barely got a team. You know what I'm saying? And you got the audacity. Our rookies like, yo, man, Bron the GOAT, dog. And then you tune in and see your GOAT that started the podcast. Like, wait, GOAT, where your head at, GOAT? Is this live, GOAT? Did you already do this during the All-Star season? When you didn't show up for the All-Star game, I remember for the All-Star practices and stuff like that. This was what you was doing? Or this live? I need to know, GOAT. I need to know. I
think it was within the last week.
Man, GOAT. Hey, GOAT. Hey, this is not the time, GOAT. We need to get this other ring, GOAT. I go to work. I be on this podcast right here. I'm gonna be an advocate Laker fan. I'm really. You just heard what he said when we asked the question the last show. Who I wanted to go to the championship, right? I said Celtics and Lakers. And I mean that, Bron. I want to stand on 10 when I say this, all right? A lot of people is looking at me like, boy, you crazy, all right? How the hell the Lakers going to do this? I believe in the GOAT. But I cannot believe in the GOAT if the GOAT going to be starting random podcasts when he feel like it during the most critical time of the year. All right, GOAT?
So I got a question for you before I even get my take on the Bron and Redick podcast.
That's what my take on it.
Do you think that the Lakers should re-sign Dwight?
Yes, we need. I know what you're saying. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hey. he played in the league for a long time, and obviously you just don't overnight become who you are. All right, he been that. All right, he been that. He been in the locker room doing the things he probably was doing. He been in the locker room probably giving people respect. So I know what y'all saying. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I just know what you're thinking. We need him. He was a joker stopper. He's a joker. He played good defense on Joker. That big man know how to.
He did.
Dang, man. See, that's why it's not gonna be. He's not gonna be able to play no good D on nobody, man.
Pause.
He's not gonna be able to put no good D on nobody.
And vice versa.
I can't even say, yo. You seen Dwight? You seen Dwight last night? Boy, D'ing up. You said, but no one's gonna let me get away with that, man. No one gonna let me get away with that. But at the same time, bro, we won a championship with Dwight. All right, and we gotta respect that this man is one of those people where he needs to get his time to be able to either come off the bench, and he could be a starter. Just a lot of people, I guess, Dwight is Dwight. I believe that Dwight could be a starter, man, because you look at the type of style the player he is. We don't sometimes like you got all these scoring centers, but you also need somebody to be able to run and defend these guys who can shoot threes. You don't got too many centers with good footwork that already know the game. And I'm trying to tell you, I look at Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes, he's on my Lakers right now. Young cat. Shout out to Jackson Hayes. He's out here. He's playing good ball. He's getting good minutes. The Pelicans didn't give him the years that he was with Pelicans. But at the same time, I also see when my young bull needs to work on certain aspects of his game that we don't really have time to teach right now. All right, you're gonna need to sit back and learn from a veteran and see exactly what's going on. The same style type of player that you are, and I feel like Dwight could bring that in because Dwight don't mind being hands-on with guys.
He don't.
No, he don't. He gonna be very hands-on with Jackson Hayes. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he comes in and bring that same type of thing to the team.
Well, hopefully Jackson Hayes won't need the surgery that Dwight had to get in D.C. We'll leave that alone.
Jesus, Dwight.
So, like, with the Brian and JJ podcast, the thing I appreciated about it the most is it's definitely from the standpoint of a real student of the game. See, I thought they would have went on there and talked a little more about, just day-to-day life in the NBA, but they were actually breaking down plays and breaking down just the part of the game that a lot of people don't get a chance to see. Oh yeah, by all means, Dwight is definitely a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Okay,
hey, to everybody out,
we can say that. Right?
To everybody out there, if you want to call in, man, by all means, we'd love to hear
Please,
from you.
Please, we're gonna all call us.
804-215-1555. Again, I repeat, that's 804-215-1555. We'd love to hear from y'all, man. Feel free to call in, man. We just up here talking our shit on a Saturday morning about this sports thing, man. We'd love to get some feedback from everybody.
Say it again. What is it?
804-215-1555.
All right.
And so like I think the fact that they're talking about the actual game, like LeBron was talking about a couple of different plays. I think one of them was called Hornets Nest, and there was a couple other plays.
I heard about that play before.
So I think taking that approach as opposed to like dealing with all the gossip and the salaciousness of the NBA, I respect the fact that they went in that direction. So I'm interested to see.
We know we was gonna get that though, man. We already knew we was gonna get that from them. All right, come on, Bron. We already know that you the smartest, one of the smartest guys in the gang, Bron. We know that you're gonna tell us we know, Bron. We see how Kobe did it when he retired. Key word, when he retired, Bron. Yeah. All right, we need to get to the rings. I'm sorry, you are one of those people where I always say, yo, Bron is one of those people that he cuts off social media doing. Critical time.
Zero doctor.
He's all the way in. He's all the way locked in. And now I'm getting kind of scary because he started a podcast during the season. So I don't know what's going on here now. Okay, bro, are we locked in or you just stat building? You just Hall of Fame building? What are you doing? Because I hope not. If they stop the game one more time to celebrate something that we know that you obviously go past. Okay, bro, yeah. You can't become a scoring leader again. You are the scoring leader. Okay, so anything you break, I don't care if it's 50,000, 60,000. We know you're gonna get it. Okay. So, bro, all right. So look, we're gonna stop counting. We're gonna count after you say I'm gone. All right, then we're gonna say, I'm gonna go back and look at it. All this this. Hey, look, he broke this. Oh my God, LeBron's gonna break this tonight. Oh my God, do you know LeBron's the first one to do this? Yes, we know. No one has never played this good this long. He's going to break a lot of records. All right, so stop telling my man that, because obviously he's on social media and he's listening to y'all, and he's going out there with the nipple in his head already. I don't know what you're doing, Bron. I love you, Bron. You the GOAT. But get your ass in that locker room and get ready to put our head down. Because unfortunately, Bron, we are at 10th place. When we talking like this, and we was at 5 and above, Bron, I say, hey, do your podcast name. If we was at number 1, I say, my boy out here balling, got a podcast. He out here, bro. Savannah got a podcast. He's sponsoring and everything. He had the Bronny game. He had Bryce game. He had the daughter recitals. And man, LeBron James is doing everything. But unfortunately, I can't say that, Bron. Unfortunately, we at 10th spot right now. We in the 10th. The Lakers, we number 10, Bron. We number 10. We almost out the motherfucker. I think we number 11. I don't know. I just know we playing in.
Yeah,
we playing in.
I think y'all a half game out of the 9 seed.
So, Bron, hey.
Y'all in Golden State. I think Golden State 37-32. No, I'm sorry. Y'all tied with Golden State for the 9th seed now because y'all won last night.
I'm from the era
101-94. Y'all beat Philadelphia 76ers without Joel Embiid.
I'm from the era where it was all 8 or die.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the play-in either.
You know
and I know why they do it, because they have to ensure that those teams
that could get it.
Yeah.
But that's politics. And I feel like all this whole playing game is politics, man.
But everything is.
Everything is. So unfortunately, we need to take full advantage of it while we got it, because we will be at home guaranteed if we don't get to that A spot.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I look at it like this. Okay, yeah, we still in it, but we technically we not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from that era. Technically we not, Bron. You from that era too, Bron. You ain't never had this, Bron. So hey, get on these boys, man. And I'm gonna stop saying Bron, because it just ain't Bron. You know what I'm saying? So other couple players right there that need to D up. All right. I watched the game last night. Good win, guys. All right, good win. But I'm on your ass. All right.
But I can't say this though. AD has definitely risen to the challenge this year as opposed to in previous years when he's usually out hurt.
He stay on that flow.
So I respect the fact that we've played y'all played 69 games so far.
How many you got? Count. How many you got?
At least over 55.
That's right. That's
So,
right. That's
most on the
right.
team.
Yeah, salute to him, because I don't think he missed like 4 games this year, if I'm not mistaken.
And they've been on the defensive player of the year. I'm trying to tell y'all, look at it. Look at it.
Oh no,
slowly.
that's Wemby. That's Wemby. That's Wemby.
Wemby, man, you know Wemby, man.
That man a rookie leading the league in blocks on minutes restriction.
Man, he rookie of the year, man. He rookie of the year.
And DPOI.
Cause that team stats, he must ain't doing too much defense stuff. Cause they can still get
He
blown out.
There's
a lot of blowouts.
He doing everything in 30 minutes and then sitting there watching the people
He's
stick it up the next 18.
Man, he's supposed to too.
They hog that bitch from him. They
He's
don't give him
supposed
the
to.
rock. Like that's on them, man.
If I describe Wemby to somebody in 2050 and they say, "Oh, what was his rookie year like?" They won't even ask me what his rookie year like. They would say, when I showed them, they would be like, "Oh yeah, I expected that. He ain't do more." You know what I'm saying? I want him more.
I think that's unfair, man. That
Man,
man, 20 years old, he been in the league less than a year and already he probably top 25 and maybe top 20.
I'm gonna give it to him. I like watching him play, man.
Think top 20?
Who? Rookies?
No, top 20 players in the league.
No,
Because they had this question on Gil the other day.
He still got a lot of work. Like I said, it's certain things that you have to know coming off the bench or even playing, and there's certain things that veterans understand. Then you trying to get to know it. I can't even make you top 20. That's disrespectful to so many coaches in the league. It's disrespectful to people like Jamal Crawford, who can't even play in the league right now. That I believe that he's top 20% in the league, and he ain't even in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they forced my man out. Oh, shout out to IT for being able to get a contract too. He on the Phoenix Suns, Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, he did get a 10-day?
Yeah, he got a 10-day contract, man. So he ready to be balling off for
Salute.
Phoenix, because he's another player where I'm like, y'all see all these point guards can barely do anything, and they keep on getting these random ass positions.
Grayson Allen, Noah, Devin Booker are point guards.
No,
for the team.
they not. Even Bradley Beal. I'm sorry, Bradley Beal. You need to get on that off ball, because I see how you trying to run plays and shoot at the same time. It's not working, bro.
Nah.
It's not working. You slowing them down. Kevin Durant must have made a phone call to the GM and said, "All right, get my boy IT up here, man. All right, yeah, we showed the guy him in the beginning of the season, but now it's no better place like home to my boy IT. So shout out to you, because you was at the G League balling them young boys up. Because I'm saying it's certain things that IT know as a point guard that.
Oh yeah, it's wealth
But
of knowledge.
he
You can't simulate that with somebody else.
On a sick day, he's out there dropping 20 on a sick day, because it's like it's easy. It's like him. It's him playing against high school boys. These boys are just in a locker room.
Yeah.
They were just at home period. First, man, come on now. Come on now.
I think like you said with IT, Jamal Crawford, and a couple other guys who really deserve that veteran role in the league. They've done away with it for the most part, and I really don't understand why there aren't more veterans on these rosters, especially just to teach the younger kids how to play the game and just how to be professionals. And you hear that time and time again when they're interviewing players that have recently retired. It's like they really are grateful for names that you might not know, like I mean, I guess everybody knows Udonis Haslem as the consummate role player.
That man cried because he had to leave, man. He wanted to ride on the end of that bench for as much as he could. But that's the thing about it is contracts.
Yeah, but like a James Edwards for the '96 Bulls, people might not know. Robert Parrish, people contribute behind the scenes and like later on in their career, and even though they're not getting the minutes, a lot of times they're kind of like the intermediate between the coach and the player because they're in the position of being a player still, and in the process, in many instances, like a Sam Cassell or what have you, jump right into coaching, even on their last year on the roster, where they basically get that roster spot as an assistant coach. I mean, that's kind of what Rondo was for y'all in the bubble. Rondo was really pretty much.
But no, he won't, because Rondo really should have. They let Rondo go too early. They went and got Rondo another carbon copy of Rondo the very next year because Dennis Schroeder.
I wouldn't put him and Rondo on the same page.
Exactly. You couldn't get Rondo. Rondo's better than me, right?
Yeah, but I think at that point in Rondo's career, I think
we just went. You saw how far we went in the bubble?
Yeah.
Well, how far we went in the bubble?
Yeah, I went
we went the whole thing, right?
Yeah,
so ain't no way in the world you can't say that he was like, but that man did the thing. He was a good defensive player.
You gotta add Dwight to that bubble too, because it goes back to your initial.
Dang, Dwight was in that bubble.
Yeah, Dwight.
Dwight was definitely in that bubble.
Maybe that's why y'all wasn't in the bubble.
Man, God, motivation.
Anybody on the rebound against Dwight knowing that they had to see him tomorrow?
He was clearing the paint out. He was clearing out. Man,
it
was contract issues. Rondo wanted more money because he just won a ring, and they was trying to give him a bullshit contract. But he deserved it. And guess what? Guess how much we gave Schroeder?
Way more than y'all should have gave
him. And guess how much we was ready to give Schroeder?
Oh yeah, he blew that.
And he blew that. And he had the audacity to say, "Nah, I'm gonna see if I can get some more out there." That's Rondo contract in the first place.
Yeah.
But then Schroeder turned around and won the world championship. I mean, the real world championship.
Oh yeah, the FIBA.
Yeah, the FIBA.
Yeah.
Man,
so
he was busy. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't even, man. Go back to soccer. Go back to soccer. All right, go back to soccer right now, man. Because you gonna get.
What made you think you're a soccer player? Because he's dark skinned with blonde hair.
Yes, and he's fast as fuck with his quick ass feet. He was definitely supposed to be a soccer player. He's a cheat code.
Speaking of quick feet, did you see the dunk? Ant Edwards.
Won't quick enough. John Collins' feet won't quick enough.
Oh my God.
Boy, John Collins, boy, he thought his feet were saying, "Get the fuck out of there," but his body said, "Ah."
I got a question though. Did Ant poke him in the eye on the way up?
No, he didn't. I saw that, and I'm supposed to make a skit. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get back on my skits, but I saw, you know how somebody always do. Everyone who ball, they know when you get done up bad, you always try to fake an injury to make it seem like that's the reason why I did that. That's the reason why he crossed me because man, my hamstring. Like man, like, dude get crossed up. Like, bro, it reached my ankle, bro. I've been playing on a sore ankle for about 3 games now, bro. That's the reason why. No, bro. You didn't get punched in the face. He didn't poke you at all. That was all balls. I guess that was all. You got hit by. It was. I think it was a ball hit. I don't know what it was, man. But I know.
He got up holding his eye like red off of.
Yeah.
The grandmama gave me this shit.
Hey, bro. Hey, yo, Anthony. Shout out to Anthony Edwards because he a savage. But you know, people be trying to stay humble. That kid ain't humble at all.
No,
that kid is, bro. He got a confidence of a lion, dog.
And rightfully so, man. That man a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog. Baby, shout out to Baby Jordan, man. Because Baby Jordan, he was saying they showed him the highlights after he did the dunk and everything on the commentator, the white commentator showing him the highlight, and he like, ooh, man, good nigga. I'm like, God damn, calm down, motherfucker, God damn. But hey, keep that up, brother.
He who they thought Harold Miner was gonna be in real life. Like,
oh man, bro.
He better than what Harold
Hey,
Miner
he
was.
is nasty, and he a country fed. So he gonna keep on. That bounce is just natural bounce, and you never know when it's gonna come. That boy is taking off on people with 1 foot, just from the what 15. What are you jumping from?
But he's about 17 feet
Well,
out.
you can't expect somebody to be jumping from there.
Dotted line and crank that.
I'm trying to move my hips.
You crank that artichoke like Sergeant
Yeah.
Gunner.
I got a quick question. I try not to get in.
No,
Go ahead,
Something
G.
you just said. What made people think Harold Miner gave him the Baby Jordan moniker?
Because it wasn't a lot of press back then, so you couldn't really, like a lot of people on the East Coast didn't stay up to watch USC games at 10:30 at night on Fox Network. He was dope though, and he was left-handed, and not all of that, the league was so desperate to try to find something else to be able to market and monetize the way that Jordan was getting that money. I think they were just, I think that was just clickbait. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we got the next Michael Jordan right here. You guys stay tuned to college basketball.
Yeah, man,
and every year for about 10 years, it was somebody else that they thought was
Till
gonna
this
be-
day.
Yeah, but they always thought somebody else could just, rise up and be the next. And I think that was more marketing than anything else. They understood
NBA marketing.
They understood the financial effects that Jordan had on the game, and they wanted to duplicate that while he was still there, so that way if he ever left, you know what I mean?
The goal, the blueprint for the NBA during that time was to find your Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Your
yeah.
Jordan. Yeah. He
Yeah.
created. That's why. Shout out to Kobe. That's why Kobe. Everybody wanted to find that Jordan. That 6'6" GOAT. But before Jordan, that still was a carbon copy. Cause that's a shooting guard. So, but Jordan made it. Oh, he made it way more better.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wanted to be that boy GM.
So while we're on the topic of the NBA, I was gonna mix it up a little bit, but let's just keep rolling and get straight through it. Who do you think is the best player in the league currently? Not your favorite player, but who is playing the best ball?
Best basketball.
For me, it's Jokic.
Jokic is definitely playing.
It's not even close for me.
It's not. Oh, it's come on.
I don't
Best
see it.
game. Cause I shout out to Tatum, man. I watched him, bro. I watched Jason Tatum, and I'm not even a Celtics fan, so you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying. So you understand that I'm watching him how he's playing right now, bro. And y'all think that it's the whole team. The whole team is definitely good right now. They're moving. But Jason Tatum is having different little moves where he can just automatically get to his shot. And I'm talking about, like, Durant is another person that can automatically get to their shot. Once I start seeing how you are, and what you call it, my boy on Dallas, him and Kyrie together, they are both together. What's my boy? What's the foreign?
Talking about Luka?
Luka's another person that's like, he got a different shots where it's automatic. I'm gonna get to that. And Tatum got that too. Both of them right now are moving the rock effortlessly. And I'm trying to tell you right now, they are getting to their shot. And I want to see Joker. I feel like people are holding back their secret. I hope they're holding back their secret to stop Joker. I think they letting it work.
I don't think you can stop that guy.
I can't. You can't.
I think the only way you can stop Joker, in my opinion, is to play damn near 80s basketball with him. You know what I mean? I think once you get to a point where it's like overtly aggressive, then maybe he seemed to trail off just a little bit. But then again, we talking 4 years ago now when the bubble happened. So who knows if he's expanded on that part of his game and is capable of sustaining.
Something has expanded.
Yeah.
Who was that?
So yeah, I think I'll let G repeat that one.
You say G?
Didn't tell you on the break.
Yeah.
So I think Jokic though, man. Because like I said, the way that he fits into that offense, there's nobody else that could possibly come in and step. Because I mean, shit.
No one can replace him right now.
You double him, you got to worry about Michael Porter Jr., who never saw a shot that he ain't like, or you have to worry about
Closer. Jamal Murray.
or Aaron Gordon in that dunker spot who can catch the lob on anybody at any point from anywhere.
He throwing lobs to him. Joker throwing lobs to him.
That's what I'm saying. You got a 6'11" guy throwing a lob to a 6'10" guy backdoor on somebody that's 6'3" trying to box him out. It's like you pick your poison with them. Then not to mention, like you said, Jamal Murray. He can go downhill. He can shoot the jump. I mean, he can do literally everything. KCP dynamic in many different ways.
Man, he getting
Like I think if y'all see them people again, I think they'll sweep your ass.
Man, God.
And I hate to say it like that.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm a
love
Laker.
Bron,
I'm a Laker. Man, I don't want to. Please, Lakers. Hey, Bron, put the podcast mic down, man. Joker out here doing things that we ain't never seen before. We need you in the lab, dog. You're in the hyperbaric chamber, man. We need you ready to go, bro.
Man, he could be at Dexter's laboratory.
Because,
Right.
bro, I hate, and like I told you, I'm a Laker fan, so I hate seeing other Lakers get rings. Shout out to KCP. We can't let him get another ring without us. Okay, we need to slow it down.
He might get two.
Man, bro, like, come on, dog.
He might get two, bro.
We were supposed to never let him go. He's not supposed to be over there helping them like that. He's supposed to be on our team.
Yeah, that hurt.
That hurt. That man did weekend times for us, dog.
Yeah, he balled up there with the ankle monitor.
Yeah, bro, balling with the ankle monitor. We supposed to never. That's that type of loyalty like that, man.
Yeah, you don't let that guy.
You don't let that guy go, man. Oh boy, bro, but Joker, like I said, Joker is one of those people that he definitely for his team. Period. He is definitely moving. Man, his game is incredible right now. But Jason Tatum, I want y'all to go back and look at Jason Tatum, how they moving. I want y'all to go back and look at a lot of guys that I'm seeing now. They getting to play off. No,
I like JB more than I like Tatum.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown is, but his Tatum, he's the secret. He's the sauce. I can't. I don't want to.
He went to Duke too. That's another.
Yeah. You already know how I'm doing it. I'm strategic with mine. I'm very strategic with mine because you say, "Oh, he went with a Celtic.
Man.
He went with a Celtic." Yeah, AKA a Dookie.
Oh my God. Like garbage ass.
AKA a Dookie.
And we about to get to the tournament in a
Yes,
second,
sir.
But I forgot that you like Duke. Oh my God.
Hey, you gotta. I feel strategic with mine. I'm very strategic with mine. You know what I'm
God.
saying? I'm very strategic with mine. And
I hate Duke.
you know, I think I've been
I
to a
don't
few
think
Dukes.
I don't think I dislike any franchise in any sport more than Duke.
You see Kyrie with that left hand finish on Joker though.
Y'all can't claim Kyrie.
He's
Man,
speaking on
was there-
Joker.
that man was there
We
for 6
claiming
weeks.
him. He wore the jersey.
That man was there for 6
When
weeks.
you go get a college jersey and it just so happen to be a number 2, yeah, it may have Kyrie on the back of that.
He treated that shit like a JUCO.
Yeah,
man.
that's how
He was taking online classes.
man.
That man went to University of Phoenix and balled for y'all for
When
real.
he came
man.
back
That
in
shit's-
attorney, man,
that shit don't-
he
that
came
shit
back in
don't
attorney.
count.
He did his thing.
That shit don't
He
count.
did his thing.
Did y'all win it that year?
Man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But-
Why you talking about old stuff?
Why,
Why you talking about old stuff? Just know
why?
what he doing right now in the
Oh,
league.
why?
How he just hit a game-winning shot, left hand, 15 foot on Joker.
Hey, I commend you though, because most Duke fans retired with Coach K. I ain't heard shit about Duke since Coach K.
But no, as you have, we got the best recruiting class coming into 2000 for next year, 2025. So, and we still in it right now. And we
Yeah.
we still in it.
Y'all-
We won.
Y'all
We
snuck,
won.
y'all snuck in there yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think y'all going down before Sunday.
Who going down first? UNC or Duke?
Oh, I'll take that bet.
I need all my Duke
I'll take that
fans
bet.
right now.
I'll take that bet on
Call
camera.
in 804-215-1558.
I'll take
Call
that bet on
in.
camera.
Only Duke fans, UNC fans, don't you call this phone on right now, all right?
UNC fans, y'all can ask for me. I'll answer that bitch personally.
So we want to know who's going to be the first one to die off in the tourney. Who's going to get knocked off in the tourney? All right, because Baycott, it's your last year. You ain't coming back no more, bro.
Salute the Big Doe. Big Doe.
Yeah, bro. So
Shout out the original Big Doe as
lucky
well.
you from Richmond, bro, because
Love those guys, man.
I'm
Great
low key.
guys.
I'm low key rooting for you. I'm low key rooting for you, but
Oh, not you rooting for the UNC guy.
you know what I'm saying? It's for the city, baby. It's for the city, man. It's for the city, baby. Shout out to the city,
Well,
man.
if he went to Duke, I would just cheer for him in private. You would never hear me say that shit on camera.
Oh, you're right. I apologize to all my Duke fans.
I would never say that shit.
On Tupac, I won't say that again on this podcast.
I would
That's the last time.
Never goddamn salute.
But if my boy make it and he just so happen to win it, I got my stuff on record giving him props. You know what I'm saying?
Coach Harris was a Duke fan, so I'm glad I got that out the way this week instead
Yeah.
of being here 2-on-1.
We already did it. The first guest was a Duke fan. I'm already cool with that. As long as that went like that, I'm cool with that.
Oh, my.
Thank you for saying that.
Dude.
Shout out to Coach.
What up, everybody? Yeah, again, feel free to call in 804-215-1555. We'd love to have some interaction with you all today on a Saturday morning. I ain't doing shit but cleaning up the house, listening to Spotify. Anyway,
Come on, man. That's a Jamaican music playing every morning, man. Shout out to Pops, man. Pops used to wake us up playing Jamaican music and sports in the background, man.
Who was his go-to? Some of the artists he used to listen to.
Buju.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
already know. I get that. Oh yeah, I got that underground. That was underground Buju too. That was for you know what I'm saying.
Please don't recite the lyrics.
I
They will
can't.
snatch our ass off.
I can't. I'm trying to tell you.
So, quick question. Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah, man. I'm a football and basketball. I played sports growing up, man. I also grew up in church, so
Okay.
my mom was an apostolic, right?
Okay.
So a lot of my pastors didn't allow us to actually play organized ball in my early ages. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I couldn't play organized sports because of that. And so I used to have to wait till the kids come from practice and I ball their ass up in the neighborhood. So I was always known in the neighborhood as a young kid until I got to middle school.
Okay.
And that's when I started playing. I made shout out to Wilder Middle School. My first time ever making a football team.
Oh shit! Was Dap your coach? One of your coaches? Coach Dap.
Coach, what's the first name? What's his real name?
Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis. Yeah,
so,
Coach Curtis.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Dap, man. That was my assistant coach when I coached CYBL, man.
Coach Curtis.
Yeah, man.
Damn, I didn't know he passed away.
Yeah. Dap passed a couple years ago, man. Rest in peace to Dap, man. Shout out to Boo, man. If you watching, man, you know we gonna hold your pops down. That was my guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. So
But
played for Wilder.
played for Wilder, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, and then eventually grew up and went to Halifax County, man. Everybody know about Halifax County, South Boston, Virginia, 434. I went down there and played.
501.
Yeah, yes. So played for them, growing up football and basketball. So
Okay.
and definitely football was my sport. Football was my sport. I wanted to make it.
You're a receiver.
I mean, I played cornerback, receiver, linebacker, defensive end.
Okay.
I was everywhere, man. They started moving around. I was a big kid, so they're moving around. I wasn't a defensive end, but somehow I was in a 3-point stance for a little while. So and I was like, Coach, you sure you want me right here? He's like, yeah. I was right. You get fast off the ball. I'm like, I don't want to play this position. I came from a receiver, but there was so many receivers on our team. Everybody wanted to be a receiver. If you ever show the training camp or summer camp and you see all the receiver line, I was like, God damn, bro, what the hell?
Yeah,
so that's what made me play corner.
Yeah, but somebody got to check him.
Yeah, somebody got exactly. That's what
Yeah.
made me move to the corner. That's exactly the math that I did. I started counting the heads and receivers. Then I looked at the corners. I was like, well, I probably can go and get some playing time over there. So let me move over here to corner. Now I'm not your average size corner, but you know what I'm saying. There's some corners out there 6'2", 6'1". You know what I'm saying. Back then I was like in early 9th grade, 10th grade. I was like 6 even, 5'11". So I was still an average good cornerback. I was still one of the tallest cornerbacks on the team in the county. So I still did my thing. Shout out to my cornerback days. That's when I had the most fun. I felt like I was true to my Deion Sanders. I'm a Deion Sanders fan, so I was in my Deion Sanders mode.
You went out there getting burnt.
Oh yeah. Everybody know a true corner gonna get you. You gonna get toast a few good times. You gonna get toast. I'm a gambler. I'm a gambler. I'm gonna let you try to. I'm gonna get you open before you can throw the ball. Cause and during that era of me playing high school football, they didn't ever throw the ball like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of running plays, man. Coach, throw the ball. I used to be on my coach sideline like looking, breathing on his neck. Like I know. And that's why I stopped getting a lot of PT because I was one of those players that was like I'm vocal. I'm a vocal person. Hey, yo, coach, if I see certain things. I don't think coaches understand that there's certain kids that we can see the game just like you can see the game.
Yeah.
And I was one of those kids, like I used to go home and write plays down for me to learn the game. And also to get good on Madden. So I write certain plays down on Madden that I see.
What was your go-to play for Madden?
I never say my go-to nothing on Madden because I'm still in the game. I swear to God. You can catch me. I've been taking a break from comedy right now, but I'm coming back to Madden. I missed the game, so I never just know I'm like that. All right.
Man, this is one guy I grew up with. I ain't gonna say his name, but he would play this, run this one play, man, where he would send the receiver into the flats and the tight end on the drag. Yeah. So you had to pick your poison, because one of the two would be open.
I know JV did that.
Yeah, and if he get it to the receiver and you in the wrong, he get it to the running back in the flats, and you in the wrong defense, then the tight end automatically turns into a blocker, and it's basically like a damn punt
See,
return.
I ain't be cheating. That's kind of the reason why I stopped playing Madden, because I was getting my ass bust a little bit. I was doing these little, excuse pause, on these leads, and I had a little. I first joined a league, like a little Madden league. I didn't know how much people play Madden. There's some guys out there that play Madden all day.
Yeah.
They don't care about their white. I don't know what they do.
You can't tell them they not the real in the real
fantasy
NFL.
football.
Yeah.
So fantasy football days, man.
I can't
I'm like,
stand
how
that
you
shit.
breathe and eat this game like this? I can't, because you start to learn different stuff that like, I didn't know you could do that, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that. I started seeing that them boys are doing different shifts and different modes, because stuff that I would do in real life, but on the game, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to do my hands like that. I don't know how you.
So on 04, there used to be this hack.
That's my man.
Yeah, it used to be this hack.
Automatically with Vic.
Yeah, shout out to my homie Dante, man, Dante Smith. What up, Dante Branch? I got caught with multiple Dantes. What up, fellas? But yeah, Dante Smith, man, he used to run this damn play where he would call an audible like 8 times in a row. I think it might have been. You had to call like a certain set of audibles in a row, like maybe triangle first and then square. I can't remember the order.
And he unlocked some shit.
Man, the defense were running half speed. And this nigga already had Vic. So he literally returned that bitch in the Tecmo Super Bowl. You know how Tecmo you can run all the way to the run and then run all the way back to the other one. And you can do nothing because your man is moving like he on lean.
What the
And
world?
then he got Vic moving like he on a gram of raw coke. So
He
it's
jammed
like,
the game. He jammed the
yes, sir, man. And to this day, he would never tell me what he did or how he did it. And he was laughing and talking shit while he did. We in this house and shit. I wanted to fight his ass. So I'm like, man, how you talking shit and feel good about this though?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Once you find the technique on especially on a best friend out there, once you find it,
yeah, that's my nigga. I love Dante's family,
you
but I
can't.
wanted
I'm
to,
on your ass the whole
I wanted
time.
to drop the big leg on the pause like
Bruh.
goddamn Hulk Hogan with this nigga talking shit. I'm like, how you feel good about this though?
It's like my older brother playing Mortal Kombat, man. He keep on using Liu Kang. I can't do no Liu Kang, that bicycle kick.
Oh.
And it's like he gonna bicycle kick me all the way to fatality. Like,
Yeah.
bro, come on now, bro. What you doing?
Get over here.
Yeah,
That's
man.
back, eight.
Automatic. You just keep
Back,
on,
eight.
like,
Throw
what
that
the
bitch.
world, bro?
I used to throw that bitch. Yeah.
And it's the same thing on Madden. It's the same. That same look. That same. It's somebody
spamming the one play that works.
spamming the one play that works. It's nothing that you
hate
can do.
that shit.
There's no defense on the game for certain plays, and people, if they got respect for you while they playing you, they will keep it in their back pocket. They will just use it when you keep on stopping them. But then there's certain players that they'll just get you out the way.
And I can't stand that shit. Yeah, when they find the algorithm of the game as opposed to,
I'm not playing against you. Why you keep on? Then you want to play. They don't want to go as confident. Come on, bro, play, man. Yo, sorry, bro. Come on.
It's like, nah, you the scrub.
Yeah, you the scrub. Bro, if I want to
play this shit straight up.
play this straight up, dog. Come on now.
I had a partner of mine. That's my motherfucking dog, man. Salute to Cell. We playing 2K one time. He brought this shit up about 2 years ago. Man, I ain't never been so goddamn mad over a video game in my life. So let me tell you what this guy did. So I'm playing with I got the Lakers. It's 2009 2K. I got the Lakers. He got the Cavaliers. So he runs. I don't even know. I didn't even know at the time you could do this shit. So he got a double team set up on Kobe with the off men. While he got the computer double teaming Kobe. Then he takes Braun and puts Braun in the passing lane.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about so.
I don't know what you read.
Yeah, so like Lamar Odom or whoever playing the 4 is wide open in the post every time. But the chance of getting that pass there are almost non-existent. So like Kobe literally would not touch the ball at all. Like you could not get there. If you tried to throw it to Kobe, it was a turnover every time.
Man.
And I'm like, how the fuck do you feel good about this shit?
Yeah.
And we
You know they won't play like that in real life.
Yeah, we drinking this shit. So I'm like, man, hey, man, if you don't take this bullshit off, man, you can get the fuck up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, I turned into a straight asshole.
Oh, a lot of friends that got to fighting over that over 2K and Madden.
I felt so goddamn bad in hindsight, but no bullshit.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I saw bloodshot red, man.
Yeah,
I was
bro, 'cause
so
you be
goddamn pissed. And he like, man, it's just a game. I said, man, if it's just a game, man, hey, fuck you, man. Like, we were arguing, bro. I'm talking like, and this is my dog.
I know.
I love him to death.
I didn't know how bad it was.
And to this day, I would never play him in any video game.
Because you know.
Because I know, like, the victory meant more in that moment than, like, you know, maybe I'm old school, man. We played with a certain level of integrity. Like, back when you could watch people plays on Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo.
Yeah.
We ain't look at the controller to see what they pick because we know you can run. I know you can run bow anyway.
I'm a cheat like a motherfucker. I'm looking. I'm on your controller.
Oh man, you one of them.
Yeah. My brother. I'm a
you little brother.
I'm a youngest.
See, I'm the oldest. I hated that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Because look, I didn't know how bad it was for me and my siblings growing up. How bad we was. My mom was like, "Y'all shut up in there. Hey, mama, I'm gonna turn that game off. Y'all keep on. If y'all can't get along." I didn't know how bad it was till I see my nephews right now. I got a 16 and 17-year-old nephews. Them two dudes, their whole life, when they play each other, it's like war.
Yeah.
They're brothers. They see the age group, because my brother was like always, the oldest one was 5 years. The oldest brother was 5 years older than me.
Okay.
So I never had like me. I'm really playing against older guys who, of course, you can whoop my ass.
Yeah.
The other one was 6 years older than me. I'm playing against them.
Yeah.
So of course, they would whoop my ass. But I was watching them two battle it out. Yeah, bro. I said, bro, ain't no way nowhere. I'm in there. I'm doing the same thing my mom used to do. Hey, yo, bro, for real though. If y'all can't get along, bro, if y'all can't, because they will literally fight. They will literally fight, bro. They be basing up in there. They tall there. They real. They 6'1", 6'3". I'm like, bro, what's up? Well, I'm like, bro, y'all come back, bro. Stop calm down here.
Yeah,
and then it
bro.
gets so hot in there. I like open up a window or a door.
Yeah.
The intensity in there is so high. I go in there and then the heat hit my face. I never knew my mama say, yo, y'all need to get up, go outside. It's too hot in here. I don't know what she mean it's too hot in here, because we don't feel it. But when I open the door the other day here and see that funk heat, when that feet heat and ass heat and Cheetos breath come hit your face because they been gaming all night, I swear to God, they be up all night.
Stinking the whole room
Up. Y'all gonna take a shower today? Y'all not gonna do no shower today? Y'all just gonna be playing games? Y'all, it's a tournament?
Especially summertime, you already know.
That's what I'm saying. They in the crib, bro. They in the crib, and so I know that
mustard, sweating, going hard like they hooping for real.
Oh
yeah,
boy,
trust
so
me.
they beating each other back to back because it's not better than really the other.
Yeah.
They know the game like each other. So that shit is crazy now.
A damn tug of war match.
It's a tug of war. I can't wait to send them back home. Like, yo, come get your kids, man. I'm good with them right now. They crazy.
Hey, so we will get ready to pay some bills real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can readjust this camera so we can get this live going on. My live keep freezing up, I think, because I'm so animated.
Who you got, baby? Come on, y'all call in when we come back from commercial, baby.
804-215-1555. Please feel free to call in.
Who you got?
We'll be right back.
Hey, Dad. Your
Good
prescription
job.
will be ready.
I need you to move over to the side a little bit more.
Hey, Dad. Your
Me
laundry
too.
will be ready.
No,
in
you
just
good.
a minute.
It's just the monitor's blocking
Dad,
some of
your lunch will
you.
be ready in
Let's
just
see
a
if I
minute.
can put it on this side because
Hey,
it keep
honey.
freezing up.
Why don't you take a minute?
Try to
When you help
try to
care
get
for a
both of us
loved
in the shot.
one, you give them as much time as you can, making sure they're safe and comfortable. But it's just as important that you take some time for yourself. At AARP,
Yo, what's
we
up,
provide
man? Slow connection,
information and
I
useful
mean,
tips
that's pretty
on
good.
how
You got the what you call, right? You got
care for your own
the
physical and mental
Wi-Fi?
well-being,
Wi-Fi.
and manage the challenges of caring for a loved one. Because the better care you take of yourself, the better care you can provide for your loved one.
If you can look at the monitor tray, you can
You're
see.
here for them.
Yeah, you
You're
good
here for
right
them.
there. If you kind
Find
of
free
no, not that.
programs to
No,
support
Oh, right
you.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for that during the show to see what. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got a lot of room.
Yeah, you
Oh,
good
yeah,
now.
Yeah. Okay, because I was thinking, I'm always thinking like this.
No,
Yeah,
don't even worry about that. That's not even on.
Okay, bet.
All right, class.
What's up, lad? How y'all
Let's hear
living,
what
baby?
everyone did
Y'all
this
enjoying the
weekend.
show? Get all these some comments in there. Tell a friend
I
and tell a
raised my older
friend.
sister to a
All right.
Yeah, feel free to share this too.
Yeah, share it. Yeah, matter of fact,
My mom
go
said I
on
must have sent
the
her
actual
first.
website.
Absolutely, BTN Network.
BTN Network.
Pushed up on this
Pause through the poor
huge
connection. I was
rock.
fast.
And
God
so
damn, what
I
happened?
around the way below us. And then I rescued my little brother.
Oh, you
from
restarted
an
the
evil
Wi-Fi?
slug king
Uh-uh,
who
it's
was
been-
guarding him at the bush
oh.
fortress. And
it
my
just
sister
went
and I
out?
brought him back
Oh,
to
back,
our
it's
silver
back.
twig fortress.
Yeah,
I
y'all
know,
go
I
ahead.
haven't had any problems.
The link is in the bio. In my bio.
Never let us all the way
Let me
home.
write it.
Where were you, Jill?
Yeah, we went to the forest.
It's not
Get
that
them
far
views
away.
up.
Anyone want to come this weekend?
I'm about to go wake the old heads up on Facebook. If y'all can't wake them up, if y'all ain't gonna get up, I'm gonna go live on Facebook too. I got some old heads on there. I know they want to tune into this type of
Check
talk.
out discovertheforest.org.
Come on, baby. What's going on?
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service
What's up,
and
killer?
the Ad Council.
Black. Hold on, not yet.
So we back here on Who You Got. I'm your host again, show Ice James Morton.
And I'm your boy Trey City.
So we were talking before the break, pretty much about the NBA, and then we went off into a quick tangent about video games.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it's all good. That's what we're here for, to shoot the shit.
Yes, sir.
But so been watching a little bit of March Madness so far. We were talking about who will win first, or who will lose first between
Brackets.
Duke and UNC.
Them brackets.
Did you do a bracket this year?
I'm glad I didn't.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm one of them last minute people,
Uh-huh.
just trying to put last minute shit together. So I just when I was ready to grab my bracket, I looked up and I seen some white boy shooting the shit out of Kentucky. I said, oh, wait a minute, hold the fuck on. Because I definitely had Kentucky going to the Final Four. Shout out to my point guard boy, what's his name, my boy, drawing a fart. The point guard on y'all know who the point guard from Kentucky is.
Okay.
But he's probably top 5 draft pick. He's definitely going to the league. He's been balling out, scoring 40-something points all year. He's been prospect to win it all, helping Kentucky win it all. But unfortunately, they met somebody from Oakland. What college is that? Oakland?
Yeah, Oakland.
Man, I swear to God, boy, the boys came out there shooting. I don't know if they played tonight, but I'm tuned in. And Brad said he's not a Cinderella. It's not a Cinderella team. We just came out there because we wanted them more. Because we knew who we was. And y'all who we thought y'all were.
And the crazy thing is, they said that the guy, number 3, actually his name, I'm drawing a blank now, number 3 from Oakland, it said throughout the season he's only taken 8 2-point shots and 347 threes.
What'd you say?
So out of 355 shots that he's shot this year so far, he shot 347 threes.
Oh, yeah.
And only 8 2-pointers.
Oh, yeah. That you know right now, he know who he is.
That is
a sniper is a sniper. Okay?
That's crazy.
Okay? When your dad say, but you a shooter, you a shooter. That's you got one job.
1 out of every 17 shots he shoots is not a 3.
Man, bro, that man knew who he was. That's what I'm saying. He knew who he was, and he came out there and said, "Yeah, you can do what you want to do."
That's
but
like 4% or less. That's like under 4% of shots, or not about 5% of shots of threes.
you can't teach that.
I mean, our twos.
You can't coach that.
That's
you really
crazy.
can't. That's say you can teach it, but you can't coach that. You
Right.
really just put him out there and let him do what he do.
That's crazy.
Set some picks,
and let it fly.
set some screens.
And let it
I
fly.
don't care who you are. The best of the best can go down. That's what about
But can
March
you
Madness.
imagine your coach giving you the green light to a point where he just tell you, "Hey, look,
Do you
just let it fly every time the bitch touch your hands."
and be mad if you don't shoot? Call a timeout if you don't shoot. Hey man, call timeout. What you doing?
And I wasn't even a shooter. Back to playing ball, or did you play ball in school?
Yes,
I
I had a good little 3-pointer.
I went-
had a surprising 3-pointer.
I went to TJ, and I knew the game very well. In most other schools I would have played, I probably could have even started a couple schools, in my honest opinion, back then. Now, I wasn't very athletic. I keep it real. I mean, I had an athletic gene.
Yeah.
I didn't have much of an athletic work ethic.
Yeah.
Everything I did was just based off of, just
What you got?
cerebral.
Yeah.
But but I did not play high school ball. I tried out, and Coach Chuck looked me dead in my eye and said, "Brother, you're the dog, you're the rebel, and I just don't like you, brother. I don't like your attitude."
Man, they always come up with something.
It's just something about you. He told me, look dead in my eye, I said,
It's
"Brother,
just something about you.
as long as I'm part of the athletic department,
No.
brother, you'll never have to worry about putting on the Thomas Jefferson badge
God
on you."
dang, coach.
He hated my
Coach.
guts, and it's
God
crazy.
damn.
He
How do I
never-
go from here?
He never gave me a legit reason why either, which is crazy because that same year I wound up winning All-State in vocal music. So, everything.
So he sent you where you needed to be.
Yeah, so I mean, I never salute him. For
No,
that.
yeah, you right. What if he continually did that? I saw you saying one day.
Nah, and
outside
I tell you
in
how.
the community.
I tell you how I knew he. Now, if that would have been dope if he was that cool or that intelligent, but he was neither. But yeah, I know a lot of people love Chuck too, man. People hate the fact that I can't stand him. They be like, man, you crazy, Coach Chuck, man, fuck Coach Chuck. But yeah, Chuck Johnson, fuck him. But yeah, so I mean, and not
That's
on
like
some
some
real,
people.
not on some real shit.
That's
I mean,
like some
obviously.
people who don't like Coach Land because they didn't make the team.
Oh yeah, people, yeah.
They live like,
Yeah.
Coach, because they want to cut their hair, and
Yeah.
Coach Land had the little
Land
hair
ain't-
policy.
Land ain't
Oh, boy, Land ain't playing that.
Yes, sir. That's my guy right there. Shout out to
Yeah.
Coach Lancaster,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's like an uncle of mine. Man. That's OG.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, goddamn, Coach Chuck hated my guts, and so then years later, when Coach Chuck found out that Tom Merritt of Tomcat, shout out to Tom, when he found out that Tom was my cousin, and that Tom and Pooh were my cousins, shout out to Pooh as well. and he found out that Big John was my father.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, what? You big?"
Oh man.
And so then, like, he like regretted that shit for real because, like, you know, my dad was like very well known in the high school football space. He
That
used to
helps.
coach. Yeah, he used to coach at Highland Springs, and
That helps.
so when he found that out, man, he was just like, you could see he was just like eating crow, and it's almost like he wanted to like backtrack because of like my father and my cousins and like a lot of my other family, like. A lot of my family played sports. My brother went to Clemson. Shout out to Tone.
Okay.
Matter of fact, my brother was the left guard on that team when Macho had like 1,800 yards at Highland Springs.
So he was the definition
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Macho. He helped Macho.
Yeah, my brother and Wyatt. So Macho had 2,100 yards. I think it was 2,100 yards that year.
Oh yeah, he was running. Your brother was running.
No, my brother was my brother was blocking. Yeah,
he
so
blocked. He was running. He was running.
yeah, so I want to say if Macho had 2,100 yards, my brother and Wyatt, who were the two, was the guard and the tackle on that side.
Yeah.
1,700 of those yards went to that side, if I'm not mistaken, or if it was 1,800 yards, 14. I know the vast majority of his yards that year went to that left side, and that was my brother.
And I go back to my defensive end days, seeing dudes that I'm not supposed to be out here, and they got that they're gonna lead block coming around. You come around blind. You wonder why does left tackle just move so fast like that?
And
out the way. Oh, that's why, because there's a guard coming out of it.
and my younger brother, I can't call him little bro, but my younger brother at that time, man, shit, Tone was 6'5", 6'6", legit 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. See, I don't got time, bro.
320, 330 in high
No,
school.
bro, I'm not got time for that, man.
Man, was mean, and oh my God, he was nasty on that football
I'm
field.
not supposed
man.
to be right here,
my
Coach.
brother, man. My brother was a dog on that
I'm not
field,
supposed
man.
to be. I'm not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I'm skinny, coach. This is not what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, he one arm driving you into that. Yeah, like with no hesitation.
And I used
and
to
no,
hate it at practice because, you know, in that technique, when you got somebody like that, you're supposed to go low.
yeah.
Take the knees out. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so you can stop the play for somebody else to do their job. But when you got these guys that on your same team, coach, I can't even use my technique in practice. So you got me doing this practice lead, and I'm about to get hit every time because I can't take his knees out, and we need him.
Salute to Coach G to watch it. What up, G? Well, one of the wide receiver coaches at Virginia State and a high school and CIAA legend, man. Shout out to Jeter. What up, Jeter? But yeah, man, like
Oh boy, but
Coach Chuck ended my career before it started, and I keep it real, man.
but it's politics, and
If I had to compare my game to anybody, I always wanted to play point, but I was like a back to the basket point guard, kind of like Mark Jackson, Sam Cassell, one of those types, which really wouldn't have been effective against way better athletes. So in hindsight, I probably, at best case scenario, would have been a bench warmer anyway. But I knew the game very, very well at a young age. You know what I mean?
That's what the people coaches can't see.
Yeah, and it's like, so the other coaches knew it because Coach Ken was adamant about, hey man, pick this guy up, even if he's the 11th, 12th man on the roster.
You know the game.
We
man.
need that intuitiveness. But Coach Chuck said, no, sir. Like, as long as the sky blue or water wet, your ass will not have a seat on this bench.
And it's politics, man. When it comes to making a team, it's different things that that you might have to go through as a kid, and that's like, let's say you move. One of my things was me moving. I moved a lot between my mom and my pops.
Okay.
So me trying to come into different programs, and every year I'm dealing with kids that already been in the program.
Yeah.
And when certain kids, the coaches who build up a rapport with these kids, it kind of, and they talk with these parents, they really promise these parents, like, I got him, he's on me, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, I got him. And when you say that to a parent, you really mean that. And then when you got somebody come out the woodworks, you really have to be athletic god to disrupt somebody's program and say, I need him. And I was more of a mediocre, I don't want to say a mediocre athlete, but I was like, I got enough speed, enough ups, or enough strength to blend in, but I ain't making when he jumped, I ain't never seen a kid jump.
But I think at that point it becomes coaching is the difference between whether you stand out or not, because even if you have all of the raw physical attributes needed, if you don't learn how to culminate that talent as a coach, then you're wasting that kid time.
I knew kids that had ups and everything. That's all he do is jump. That's all he knew how to do is jump. And then when it came to his mechanics of dribbling or shooting, he was trash. But he had the whole gym on fire because he catching alleys and doing all this stuff. But he really ain't getting the job done. You know, coach. And I'm like, I lock him up. I'm telling my coach, I lock him up in the neighborhood. He can't get past me. He can't do none of that jumping stuff. I know how to box him out so he can't get no rebound over me. And he got more ups than me. You won't know that unless you put me in the game. So I dealt with a lot of that. And I dealt with the politics of, you got people who, like you said, your parents or your brother or somebody played for, or they made a name for themselves in the city. You automatic. They can't wait for you to come up.
And
oh,
that
you
was the
who?
thing, and I think that was the thing that Coach might have thought of in hindsight, like, oh my God, I just told Big John, little boy, don't ever try out.
Man.
And it's like my dad was all everything at TJ. Well, TJ was JHW then. Like my dad was all everything at JHW and Union for that matter. You know, it's part of the reason why Tom wound up going to Union. But so it's like, you know, my father was 80s royalty. I hate to say, but that's how I felt, at least in my eyes. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody please call in 804-215-1555 and give me the real rundown on who my father was. But like, so for me, I only went to basketball because I didn't want to be in that light of his as football. Now, in reality, I don't think it's fair for me to say I was a better football player than my brother because he put so much time and effort into it.
Yeah.
But as far as just natural ability,
Yeah.
my god brother was here last week. Coach Harris always fuck with me about, hey man, imagine if we both would have went to Huguenot or if you would have came to Highland Springs. He's like, I could have saw you going to the league as a fullback. And it's crazy when you tell me this. It's like, bro, knowing what I know about you and about the game, if you really would have committed yourself, you could have been the best fullback to come from our era.
And that's another thing too.
And the fullback is an obsolete position now, but shit, people like Lorenzo Neal, you know, 5'9", 5'10", made it in the league playing fullback.
Like Allscott.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, you can get.
Oh yeah, and I couldn't get hit one-on-one, Paul. Like for real, like, cause I'm short, but my legs, like, you couldn't hit me one-on-one.
But that's what it's all
like
about.
we play round the way and shit, play throw it up and run a little, you know, play a little.
Yeah.
bullshit
Oh yeah, you
football.
gone. Done.
Couldn't none of my so-called friends tackle me.
Yeah,
man.
man, same here.
And I had no breakaway speed. I just would run over your ass.
All right, I'm sorry. I cut into. I don't think the young generation know what the fuck throw up and run.
They
is.
better not.
Oh,
They gonna
my
be
God.
out there. You ride that drove
that
past
was
or
like-
throw it up and run.
Oh my God.
That drove past. But I know back in the '90s, cars used to hate us.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we stayed in the
Yes,
street
sir.
deep. We're 15, 20 deep
We
in the
ain't give a
street.
damn.
And we playing the curve, throw it up and run well.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, the grass is the out. What you mean?
Oh, yeah.
The grass is the
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, what the world? Like,
Yeah.
we playing in the seat, the semen the whole time? Yeah, it's real.
Throw up
yeah.
and run was probably the most dangerous sport.
Oh,
that we-
Absolutely.
Man,
we
That
could-
shit was rugby, football,
One
and a little
against
fist
15.
fighting all on here.
Anybody could dive on you, but if you like that speed like that, or them trick moves like that, it's
Yeah.
the funnest. You probably you shaking everybody up in the neighborhood. And I was one of them kids. I remember I had moved from a certain neighborhood. That's what the guy I remember this day. Like it was time for me to move to a neighborhood I grew up in. Shout out to Southside off of Midlothian. Shout out to everybody in Midlothian Village. Everybody on.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Forest Hill. Everybody.
You get your real chops playing
come
over
on
there.
now, come on now.
Yes,
So
sir.
it was like I had to move, so I had one more time to go over there and play one more game and throw it up and run. And I remember it was like, I swear to God, if a movie ever started, if I ever made it, I swear if a movie ever started, I'm gonna start off with me just catching that ball and looking at all them hood niggas and be like, all right, let's get it, baby. I'm going because I used to get a lot of fights. They used
Must
to,
you lucky they ain't back your
but
ass
they
on
know,
your
I
ass.
used to get a lot of fights because I was known as a good kid who played sports around the way. So they'll come and try to challenge Blackwell or Midlothian Village. They will all come to the neighborhood and challenge my side of my neighborhood, literally. And they would be like, oh, our hood against your hood. I said, this really not a hood. We just live on the street.
And they'll take it out on you
And
because
then-
your parents had a little bit more, slightly better job.
We was Section 8 babies. They didn't know that. I didn't know that at the time I was Section 8 baby. We lived in a house, but I didn't know that I would pay $50 a month for this house. I didn't know. And I wish I would have told them that. I wish I said, you know, our mama, we po too. You know, we get food stamps too. Because they looked at me like I was the kid in the house. And
Yeah,
they was
the privilege.
The privileged kid. So they came up, I fought so many fights. Yo, shout out to y'all if y'all ever got in a fight with me. Because I was like that. But, over throw it up and run. Over me knowing, it was certain times where I knew I can't truck him. Because if I truck him, that's what it's gonna start the fight.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna start the
Gonna
fight.
gang up on you.
So I really have to spin off this dude. It took me that would develop my juke moves. It took me. I can't hurt him trying to get off him, so I have to make sure he don't touch me.
L1 R1.
Yeah. Bop, 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 bop. And can't cross him too bad because they embarrass him. Oh Lord! Then I said, ready to fight.
I learned that embarrassment game at Albert Hill.
Man,
playing
oh
against
my
Jackson.
goodness.
We would play throw it up and run with a tennis ball against Jackson
Ooh,
Ward.
yeah, y'all. You
Yeah.
like that? Y'all
Yeah.
like that? We used to do the tennis ball.
with the
throw
tennis
too.
ball. Yeah,
You
man.
can't always find a football. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna find a ball, man. We gonna make it work. That tennis ball was like
Yeah,
that too.
you bet not have shook juice too hard because they already ain't like us the same shit because they thought we was privileged. We over there
Man.
we live with our grandparents. Like we ain't even got our mamas and daddies in the house and shit. And you know they thinking we got it made. It's just like dog. we eating goddamn grilled cheese and shit. We ain't eating lobster steak.
Bro,
We scrambling like for
I'm
like.
eating
I ain't got no.
steakums.
I ain't got no name. Yeah,
Yeah, Maury's Steakhouse.
House
Come
Steakhouse.
on
You
now,
know it, you know
yeah.
it. I ain't even got no name.
Southside, shout out to Southside.
I got Cocoa Rules in the cabinet. I ain't even got no Cocoa Crisp.
Free night, shout out to Free Night.
Yeah.
When Mama did all the food stamp shopping, she ain't cooking tonight.
Not even. Not even Fruity Pebbles. What's the little? We had the little
Fruity Loops.
No, it was Fruity Smacks or something
Yeah,
like
so
that.
whatever that shit was, yeah.
Fruity Snacks.
And so we'll be playing this shit. And
That shit dissolved.
Fruity O's.
Yeah, Fruity O's. There
That
you go.
shit
Yeah,
dissolved so fast.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Trash.
my, yeah, eat that bitch fast.
That shit got the flavor of fruit stripe gum.
As soon as the milk touches, you gotta eat it. You gotta eat it all.
Oh, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. So we'll be playing this shit, man. And like I said, them kids, man, from the ward, man, they'll be mad as shit. Like, you better not score 3 times in a row. If you score twice, the third time, you better let somebody tag your ass. Oh, nigga, you think you sweet?
Yeah.
Sorry, wait till we get to the bus this afternoon.
So shout out to my older brother. Like I said, I had 5. My older brother was 5 years older than me, so it always was like, I'm gonna go get my older brother.
Oh yeah, see, we ain't had that.
I'm gonna go get my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me. Hey, yo, what's up? But it was certain times where he used to get in trouble and get sent to the country. And they knew my brother. I ain't seen your brother all summer, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he in the house. He in the house. Don't worry. He in the house. No, I don't think your brother here, bro.
Yeah, that's right, G. We'll play with anything. A tennis ball, a bottle, a stick. I remember one time, man, we took a roll of tape and made like a little tape ball.
Oh, tape ball.
Yeah, man, we were playing, man, and we were playing in the morning as soon as we got off the bus until it's time to go to homeroom and shit. So by the time you get to homeroom,
sweat.
I got 3 touchdowns, but I'm musty as
hell, bro. The bus better hurry up and come. The bus better hurry up and come, bro. We out here running it.
And I'm talking about in the morning.
Hot.
So I be
Yeah, in the morning, I know, yeah, hot.
Scrambling. The rest of the day, musty as a
What in
bitch.
the world?
We had a ball, though.
But that's how I feel like that's a level of the game that these kids don't understand. We got reps by mistake.
Oh, yeah.
We got reps by mistake. Now, they get professional reps. We didn't get a lot of professional reps growing up. I don't think they had a lot of camps. As many camps they got right now for kids to go out and actually get real good NFL reps and doing certain techniques.
The camp circuit about to start up, too.
The camp circuit's ready to start up. They doing 707. They doing 707 all year round.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a winner 7. What y'all ain't y'all on a team? Don't y'all have a game tomorrow? How y'all out here doing a 707 camp? It's winter break.
But you know they do 707 so early now, man. They got like a 7-year-old team for 707.
Yeah, and they actually are like I understand.
I coached it 2 years ago. Yeah.
So that helps the game. That helps the game because if you actually those are mechanics they're working on.
Yeah.
And if you can learn those early mechanics and you will understand it very good. At a certain age. So that's football. Basketball the same way with ANU and all that stuff. They're really balling all day. The only thing is they ain't practicing because they in game mode 24/7.
And I think the AAU thing for real, although there are benefits to it, I'm kind of glad that the football doesn't have the exact same model in the youth side of it as the AAU because like the AAU shit is so corrupt, bro.
And that's dangerous for kids to be playing that type of football.
And
that
year
level
round.
of talent. Because you're reaching out to all the best kids in around the county and putting them together. So your kid going to get hawked.
Oh, yeah.
By there's some gyms out there that you don't really get to see him.
And can't wait.
And then you got 5 of them, and they all 7, 8 years old, and these all the biggest boys we found, and we put them on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to play. That's dangerous. There's a lot of CTEs going on.
But they don't have as much. That's the thing I appreciate about Little League football. They don't have as much emphasis on it to a point where the kids aren't able to learn at their pace. You know what I mean? And AAU basketball, if you are mediocre or, you know, not a top tier talent and not a top tier contributor financially, you pretty much on there wasting your time.
Yeah, the key word financially too. They'll put some certain kids on there because they know their mama don't got the bag and they gonna guarantee you pay this bus fee. So I only need a good 5.
Somebody gotta buy the jersey.
I only need a good 5. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a good 7. The rest of y'all, how you make ANU team, bro? I'm better than coach. yeah, but you on Section 8. Your mama don't got the money to help me get you to the next level, and you ain't as good as you think you are.
Oh yeah, that's the part.
To spend the money on you. So therefore.
I'm
going to take this kid and let him go because his mother is paying on time.
Yeah.
I said, that's about a bitch. It's politics. And I'm one of them kids where, like I said, I'm all right. I'm above my age, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been here before, so I understood what they was doing at an early age, and that hurt me. I'm like, yo, god dang, I can't come with y'all because I'm on Section 8. I can't, I can't afford to actually give you the money to be on this team, but I'm dogging them.
Yeah.
You know I'm dogging them. I come over here and play with y'all before y'all leave and go to Florida. I ball all of them up, and I'm the kid to go home. Like, all right, y'all have fun. Y'all win it all, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm that kid.
Yeah, but I think that's what pushes people like you and I into the arts, because if you're not exceptional immediately, there's very little to no room to grow into it. Because even with me as a basketball player, I think had I played high school, even if I was a 12 or 13 man on the bench, who knows what I could have learned to a point where, or I could have walked on somewhere, D2 or D3, and because people develop their game in college. And see, this is something else I didn't realize after I was older. There are plenty of athletes who develop their game at a much better pace outside of high school, like from college on. So had I known that high school wouldn't have been the end of the line, who knows what type of effort I could have put into it.
That's true. I do have some regrets during that process of somewhat giving up on sports because it wasn't going my way, but I did miss the avenue of, like, Trey, this is another level. You can actually, even if you go to college and so happen for with education, you can be a walk-on to certain teams. And I'm like, man, I missed that. I even started discovering that. Like, I actually walk on to these teams and stuff like that. All I got to do is get my foot in the door. It's bigger than just the game. It's also educational-wise. Because a lot of those guys, they get player time. These guys are also failing. And you're not knowing that, then they maybe got the playing time in high school, but they never see no college ball. And if you get to college, you can be a walk-on, like, hey, man, how you didn't play your 12th grade year? Like, nah, such, but I still can outrun the whole team. So
speaking of college, if you look in the hey G, I'm gonna holler at you behind the scenes first. I was about to plug you shamelessly, but I don't know exactly. I don't want to say the wrong things, but yeah, my partner online is a wide receiver coach at Virginia State currently.
Okay, shout out to him, baby.
Yeah, man, shout out G. Like I said, Jerome Jeter, man, one of the best receivers in VA State history, man.
Okay.
Yeah, along with Red Thompson. There's a lot of great people that came from Virginia State, man. So
shout out to VSU.
Go Big Blue.
Love going on.
So I don't know if you saw the Draymond and what's his name, Baines from Memphis.
Yeah, Bain.
And then who else was it? It was DeMar DeRozan and Dylan Brooks had a little.
Them the Brooks and Draymond are the pit bulls.
Oh, real quick, yeah. The number to call in is 804-215-1555. Jeter. Again, that's 804-215-1555 for anyone that wants to call in. By all means, please call in. But my bad, what were you saying, Trey?
Yeah, they're the pit bulls in the league. That's them two real pit bulls. There's a light skinned pit bull and a dark skinned pit bull. You know what I'm saying? You I swear to God, you line them up against anybody, they throwing bows. They definitely would have been. And I like Brooks because Brooks, I think after last year, knowing the whole world went against you, because you know what I'm saying, like, because you went against Bron, and understandably, when you go against Bron, and you gonna get a lot of Bron bashing. He got like the Beyonce fan group, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a member. I hate to say it. I'm a member.
Beehive. Remember the Beehive?
Oh, no. Damn near both. I'm
you got to be.
Yeah, I'm fans
you
of both
be.
of them.
You cannot be. Yeah, you cannot say it on publicly that you're not a fan. So he got a lot of backlash, but I like his game. And I like his game because I love those aspects of the role players where you need those pit bulls on the team. Those dudes just not just gonna let you get away with just the little stuff. They gonna fight you if you think you will come through here and dunk on somebody. You're not coming through here. My foul is gonna be a possible technical. All right, that's what type of fouls I get. It's a possible technical.
So you're on your bad boy Detroit shit.
Yeah, possible
Rick
technical
Mahorn.
fouls. I need those players because there's certain players like you know. You gotta. I be telling kids, you gotta. Hey, man, hey. Let him know he can't come there and do that. Because if you let him know, he gonna keep on coming through there, and he gonna be Euro stepping all y'all. You gotta know one more Euro step, bro. I'm gonna hit you with a hip.
And that's what Zebo used to try to tell people, man. I'm sorry, not Zebo. Was it Zebo?
Zach Zebo?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to think.
Zach Randolph?
Was it him? I forgot.
He was another one. He was tough.
No, it was somebody else that was trying to give.
We
got a call. We got a call. Yeah.
Come on, call. Who you got?
Let's get a caller. Can you please mute the background real quick so that way it won't come back? What's going on?
Who you got?
What's up, man? This is Coach Jeter.
What's up, G?
Coach Jeter, GSU.
All right.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Talk to the people, bro.
Welcome, welcome.
What's up, man? I was just calling, wanted to comment on, the situation you were saying about the AAU boys.
Okay.
You wanted them kids.
Oh, by all means, break it down
Break
for
it
us.
down, Coach.
Yeah, just, if you want them kids, I feel like that's my position. And I know you dogging my boys, you Section A, ain't got the money.
Yeah.
That's my job to step in as a coach here. Make sure you play to better yourself.
That's right.
Because as a coach, you see the talent of them and everything. It's just the financial situation messed up.
That's right.
So if the financial part messed up, hey, that's your part as a real coach. Because you see you got a player there to help them and groom the kids to be, the best. Some of these coaches out there just for the money, man. The money, just like the little league 7-on-7 that's out now. I go around, some coaches, they got the team, but they're not coaching football. They're just trying to get wins.
Try to get wins, get their name
Some
up there.
coaches do develop the kids at their age, and it is good that they do have the little leagues, the 7. So the game is turning so fast.
Oh yeah, man. That was the early '90s where I went through those processes, and I know it's a lot of guys like yourself that's out there that's willing to take the extra step with a kid and with for talent and take them out of poverty, and they'll know that I can do something with you, because that's what these programs are. When they first started them, that's what they were really all about. Is starting a program where you were able to take kids from unfortunate neighborhoods and stuff like that and give them an avenue to even play. That's what really, Aaron, you really first started, as I know of, getting organized guys and stuff like that. That's where it really started from, because it was kids from the hood that we didn't get opportunity to play the kids from the counties, the kids from the different states and stuff like that. And we had the talent, but no one never seen it. So it started from that way. Then the money grab started coming. They saw when we get here, oh man, we get sponsorships, we get such and such grants, or we get a big paycheck when we win the big thing, and then we don't really got to split it between the kids because they ain't getting paid, they just in it. So when we win certain championships or certain thing, you get that, I think like a $4,000 check or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd that go? Did that go for the next year for the next kids? Or because you still asking the same amount of money for the next kids to come up? When the team that you had just won it all. How do you need this much money from us when the team before just won it all? What in the world?
Exactly.
The jerseys are paid for. Everything was paid for.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, don't miss that's old money. You count old money. Don't count the money that we here. All right, you know what I'm saying?
So G, let me ask you, man, because I know your background to a great degree. It's one of my great friends here. However, a lot of people might not know, your whole trajectory, man. Take us all the way back from where you began, Little League, all the way through, because not only have you played at every level, you've coached at every level at this point, other than the professional level as far as NFL. But anything short of that, you've already done. So run us through your whole, your whole legacy, if you will, man, because I feel like people need to know that you're a very knowledgeable person speaking on this subject.
Wow, well, I appreciate that. I started back playing this game of football, where I've been in this game of football for, since I've been born, since I was 8 years old,
Yeah.
Like I said, I started down Bellmead, Rams. We didn't have no equipment like that. We shared equipment, I had big boys equipment on, but at the same time, my first day of practice, I remember to the day, Coach Marshall, rest in peace, he had us a 3-point stance. First day, teaching you that.
Mm-hmm.
Some kids nowadays, they don't learn that mess first day of practice. They trying to go deep bombs and stuff first day of practice. Started the basics of the game. So I played Bell League. Then I went to George Wilf. Had opportunities to go to other schools, private schools, but I chose Wilf because I'm a Southside kid. Both my brothers are Southside, and I wanted to make history at Wilf, And long story short, I did make history at Wilf.
Absolutely.
My partner Dennis Jones, me and him, and a couple other guys, our senior year 2000 at Wilf, first time we went 8-2, a real, winning record.
Didn't y'all have Pella Rosa on that team too?
Yeah, had Ponderosa, had Todd Henley, Tyree Evans. Like I said, we had some legends.
Yeah, y'all had some dogs on that squad, football and basketball.
Straight legends. So, everybody, Young Kennedy, the list goes on. But same time from that, playoffs, then I went to Virginia State. Drew Anderson got me down there.
Yes, rest in peace to Coach, yeah, man.
Legend at Virginia State. And went to state, played 4 years. Back then, you don't want no social media, nothing like that, so we really couldn't keep up with our stats.
Imagine if y'all had it, though, boy.
I've seen and receiving, catching, and yards,
And not only that,
I shout out to him. He number one in everything, and I don't think his number would be beat. Like DeMar Thompson.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Red. But yeah, I'm about to say, you got to tell him about the game-winning reception at the Gold Bowl. Come on, man. You can't let that one slide, bro. How did it feel to catch the game-winning touchdown for State against Union at the Gold Bowl? That was the last Gold Bowl, if I'm not mistaken, right?
What?
Exactly, the last Gold Bowl.
Come on, bro. You closed out the Gold Bowl legacy.
Out the Gold Bowl ain't never been the same. I was too young to go to the Gold Bowls like I wanted
you
to.
missed out.
I missed
out.
out.
Oh
man.
my God, that's what
I couldn't wait. I was trying to wait till I got to the age where I can do my thing out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And y'all just boy. Shout out to all the girls. Shout out to everybody in the city that went to the Gold Bowl.
man, you missed something with that one.
Yeah, it was nothing but love there, like I said. But like a game-winning jump, one that 80-yard, one touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It was a blessing. Like I said, my career was a blessing. That's how I can look at it.
You said 81 yards?
Back and had the opportunity to coach back at George Wilf, my alumni, and that lets you know I was doing something right because I'm the first coach that I think ever to say I went 0-10 with a team that made the playoff. I don't think nobody ever said that. Football guys up there, and when you're doing the right things with the kids, that's the number one thing. When you're teaching them and trying to give them and guide them the right way, stuff happens that you be like, what in the world? I'm just in real. Even position right now at Virginia State. My brother passed. I was out of it, and they hit me up out the blue. Things that 360 changed like that. Thanks to the game of football. And now I'm back at my alumni Virginia State coaching. So.
And that's why I wanted to go in.
Guys up there.
That's why I wanted to go into touch.
To stay positive. That will come your way, man.
That's why I wanted to go into detail about your journey, man. I know we'll touch on it, but we'd love to have you up here as a guest whenever you got time. We'll work that out behind the scenes. That way you can go into real detail about the depths of what it took to get you where you've gotten, man. But like, your story is phenomenal in many different ways because not only did you persevere as a player and not only as a coach, but as a mentor, I think is really where, because like you are so ingrained in the entire Southside community, bro. Like you are on path, you and H and a couple of y'all, man. Y'all are really replacing, excuse me, not replacing, but stepping up to the role of the next set of leaders, like you mentioned, Coach Lou, rest in peace, Coach McPhee. It's a lot of guys that, who really are foundational for our era when it comes to football, who have been doing it long before us. And so when I see guys like you and Coach Harris, John Harris, and, other coaches, Coach Glasgow, Paul Adams, shout out to PJ. When I see y'all guys doing y'all thing, man, it's really rewarding because y'all don't even see it from the outside. Y'all are so invested in it. But, I think that needs to be highlighted because, we all come from humble beginnings and it's not out of the realm of possibility that anyone can grow in the sport to the extent in which, like I said, man, you a college football coach, man. Coming from Belle Meade where y'all shared equipment. You went from sharing equipment to now you working for a prestigious university with, historical ties not only to Virginia but to the entire country, man. Like, that's not something to be taken lightly, man. You know what I mean? So that was the main reason why I was happy to have you be able to call up, man, because I just want to give you your flowers, dog. We boys anyway, and I would say this in private, but, publicly, man, I think people need to know that so that way these kids who think because they might not make it to the NFL per se, that that's the end-all, be-all. But imagine if you can impact 100 kids, 1,000 kids. Like when my dad passed, the amount of players and other coaches that reached out to him or reached out to us through him, talk about the things that he had did, the Anthony Martinez's, and I don't want to name everybody's names because some of these guys I don't even know. I know who they are because of their name, like Fontel Mines, and I remember hearing these people talk about how great my father was to them, and it's like as a kid that's walking in that, you need to know that when your parent might be devoting their time to the game, it seemed like they're neglecting you, but in reality, they're building hundreds of kids as opposed to. So I had to check myself, because it was a selfishness. Like, well, yeah, man, y'all know my daddy better than I do, but
it's a respectable selfish though.
Yeah, but And once I got into coaching myself, because I used to coach Little League football and basketball at different points in time, coaching my kids primarily, but I attached myself to these other children, and then I understood, hey, man, you making an impact that's far greater than yourself, and it's really not selfish to devote that level of time to those kids. And I think that's something that, as we get older, man, we find the rewards in. But your story may help a child who doesn't, they know they don't have the athletic ability to get to the next level, but they have a desire to want to help. Like, you are a prototype because you had the talent and you still decided to help. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to make sure that I was able to give your flowers personally, man. Because, like I said, not only because you my dog, man, but your story is definitely inspiring, to say the least, man.
Respect that, man. I definitely respect that. And then just to piggyback off, what you said as far as being an impact to all these kids' lives, I remember when I was down in Bell Mead, like I said, coaching youth when I first started. I ain't had no kids. I'm young, fresh out of college. Had parents on Father's Day saying Happy Father's Day to me. I'm like, why y'all saying Father's Day to me? And he got no kids. And I never forget, her name 40. I never forget. She was like, hey, you do so much impact and so much for these kids, you are a father.
Yes.
And some of these coaches, they do more than these fathers do. Well,
Yeah.
used to, and some of them still do to this day, but some coaches don't. But coaches do. You gotta realize you spend more time with that child than some of these parents spend with their own child.
Exactly.
Cause school, and then got you coaching them, and then they go home for an hour and a half and go to sleep.
Yeah.
What time are the parents spending? The coaches really spending more time than their own parents, especially in these sports. So, the coaches gotta really think of that and really take key and be like, look, what I do off the field, that can't go on the field because I got kids watching you and seeing you. You don't know what kid's really looking at you. Just being real, you don't know. You'd be surprised what kid really takes to you, grab under your ring and really want to be just like you. Like I wanted to be like some of these coaches, like you said, Nick Feet. That's one of the lads. I ain't go to Houston now, but oh my God, just
Yeah.
Shout out to all the good coaches out there. Shout out to the coach out there with the father figures.
Phone cut up. Oh, your phone dropped out. I just want to let you know we ain't hang up on you. Feel free to call back, man. I definitely want to know how can parents get in contact with you in order to maybe just get some insight, pick your brain, or if there's any kids out there that's looking to see if there's any way that they can get into school or anything that you might be able to offer as far as assistance and helping not only grow the game but taking the kids here at Richmond to the next level. I know by all means that you someone who looks forward and takes on that challenge 100%. So if you get a chance, man, please feel free to call back. You can just hit me behind the scenes and I'll make sure to pass on your contact information. And we definitely got to get you up here as a guest, man. By all
Shout out
means.
to Coach Jeter, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for that phone call in here, man. Shout out to all the good coaches out there that's being a great father figures in these kids' life, what he was just touching on.
And I ain't throwing no yeast on it. Jeter was a dog. Like,
Yeah.
a dog.
Yeah.
Dog. All right, cool. He was able to get back.
Bring him back in, D. Who you got?
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm just sending my love. I ain't gonna take too much more of your time. I can talk all day. I love.
Oh, yeah, man.
Just talk with y'all and just get it out. Cause like as brothers, sports to me was life, and it helped me change my life. But I want to give my props to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Shows. Hit me up. We definitely arrange something. Definitely come up there. And just the main is I want to tell the kids and youth, man, just stay focused on what you're doing and just know that football is a tool for you to get better in life. Football is helping get you discipline, get you, in life you gotta be disciplined. I ain't going to that because it's another long subject. But give my flowers to y'all, give my crowns to y'all kings. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Continue doing what y'all doing, man.
Hey, so how would people be able to contact you if they want to reach you in regards to just get some insight about what they might want to be able to do with their kid as far as other options if the game is not in their in their trajectory going forward, or just whatever the parents might want to talk
Any
about.
websites or social media?
Well, I'm about to say you can Instagram Coach_Jeter, on Twitter Coach_Jeter or Jeter1 Coach. Like I said, or you can VSU. You can email at jjeter@vsu.edu. Either way you want to connect with that way, email me. And the situation is deep and we need to talk more verbally. I will give out my contact information.
Oh, and before you roll, H said what's up, so.
Oh, bro, I said what's up. You already know Big Blue. And like I said, shout out to H, Coach Paint, Coach Harris.
Oh yeah, shout out to Paint. My bad, Paint.
Coach Coach
Vex
Harris. Like I
P.
said, it's a lot of coaches that's doing their thing, and like I said, it's bigger than just the wins and the losses for them. Coach Glasgow, I said, a lot of coaches don't get that respect because they're not in that big win column. But, and some coaches are in that win column, like Coach John said, Hollis Springs, keep doing your thing.
Absolutely.
Coach Lewis over around, the list goes on.
Coach E and TJ, I'm going to shout out TJ. I'm shamelessly plug my alma mater. Yeah, shout out to Coach Harris as well. And TJ got us back in the playoffs. The coach at Armstrong, I don't know who it is coaching over at Armstrong, maybe, but they really
my Coach Britt, Coach Britt at Armstrong.
Yeah.
He got one of his boys coming too, like AJ. Like I said, we want to bring the city up, man. That's the man. Man. Get the boys up out the hood to realize that, yeah, you can say football to get to that next level, but after that next level, hey, it's more than just football. Like I said, you can move your mom out the hood without playing football.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. Right. So one last thing before we get you off here, man. What's your take on the NIL, and do you think that is positively or negatively impacted the sport of college football?
It has its pros and cons. The good thing, like I said, you can get boys that make decisions too quickly. Because every parent think their child D1 kid. So, and honestly, it's a mental thing when it comes to that D1 level. You can be coming from public schools where you're used to 20 kids in the class, and go to a big school where there's 400 in class, and you be shell-shocked. And like I said, we ain't even talking about sports. That off the field can lead to you messing up in sports and stuff like that. And that way the NIL come in where they can get transferred, they can come back to a level where they can be successful at. Right. Again, the negative is now they take a scholarship money from the high school kids. And the high school kids, let's say it's 20 of them, they're going to get 10. That's because, like I said, half that scoring transfer. Again, some college coaches, they just believe in the portal. They don't even go to the high school to get kids. They go straight to the portal. So it's like, it's good and it's bad.
I didn't think about that.
It just depends how you use it. Some programs, they 7% of their kids might be straight out of high school, then 30 transfer. Other schools, vice versa. You just got to find a program you feel comfortable with, and and the names ain't tell these young kids like stop putting your mind more on just sports. Cause goddamn, there's over 1 million colleges. Everybody, 1 year is over 1 million kids that want to go to the NFL.
We was talking about that on my first show. We was talking about that our first show, how you can go to college for playing sports and then get certain degrees, like being in the medical side, being like the trainers and stuff like that. You would be surprised how much trainers make. You know what I'm saying? And being a scout, you can become a scout because you know the game and you have that degree. And scouts, I told them, they send them out there to foreign countries. You go to different states, free room and board, and make sure your what you call is out there. And sometimes they want you to look at a certain player. They might have you move out there for a little while. You know what I'm saying? And so you can really study that. And so you can, like you're saying, it's different things that you don't really know about. But if you get into that lane, you can start branching off in too many avenues. So it just ain't about the playing the actual game. You can develop so many other stuff.
I agree 100%. One quick question: when it comes to the transfer portal versus picking up the high school kids, I saw a couple of different coaches say that they think that it's because of more they already have film on the kid that's in the portal as opposed to not knowing what the high school kid is going to bring to the college level. Is that the primary reason why more and more coaches are leaning on the portal as opposed to dealing with the high school kid, because they already know that this kid can adjust if he's already played at the college level to some extent?
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, the college experience, already played, even the college life. You got a kid in the portal with a 3-point-some GPA. He already had the college life. He already his grades. You can go with that. Some kids come to college, they got doggone be on the team, get scholarship money, but all like I said, off the field,
start going to the parties.
They just don't want to play football no more, and they just stop. Just because they not used to that life, or didn't go to a college prep or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think? I know I keep saying one more question, man, but I just love talking to you, man. You such a genius when it comes to this shit. So do you think that with like I said, the emergence of the transfer portal, what have you, do you think that if the high school students were able to go straight to the league like baseball, do you think that there would be more kids that would just bypass college altogether? And do you think from a physical standpoint, because I know the biggest argument or pushback that they said about why high school players wouldn't be able to go straight to the league is the physical aspect in those 3 to 4 years that you mature physically in college. The primary reasons why they were pushed back on kids going straight from high school to the league. But do you think that if it was a thing where they didn't have to wait or have to develop those 2 or 3 years, would you see more kids try to bypass college altogether, since the chance of them getting to school is not as great as it was even 5 years ago?
Yeah, like I said, I can see that. I can see them straight jumping, want to go straight to the league. But the only thing I think, like, body size, I don't think that was the key. My thing is more of the mental part and knowing the game. You know,
Okay.
Even me right now as a college coach, I'm still learning so much to the game. You know, shout out to Coach Manigault, Coach Frazier, Virginia State head coach. Like I said, there's so much that I'm learning from them. Just being, they've been in the game. So these coaches guys, you know, legends in the game. You know, Coach Frazier, Hall of Fame coach. And
Yeah.
still every day, you know, learning, sharpening his craft, getting better each year, better coaches. So it's like, you know, you can't just go off just the physical part, because you have a big guy that's big. I don't know what, but if he don't know what's an ABC gap or what's a technique is and all that, he'll get his ass whooped.
Straight up. No, he gonna get his ass whooped. we'll do it.
You know, so it's more about I think it's more about the mental thing, you know. And then me, you know, as a young child, 4, 5, 6 years old, your attention span ain't really like that. And even some of these 19, 20-year-olds, you're trying to teach them a scheme, they don't grasp it like a college coach would grasp. Like I came in, I had learned a playbook in 1 week. I learned it like nothing. But I got some kids coming in, they scramble just to learn the first install, you know. So it's like, you know, I think it's a mental thing. Because going to the league, you know, ain't nobody got, you know, they give you a playbook, you better learn it overnight because we running.
Yeah. Maybe lost coach again, but that's okay. Hey, what he was stating on is facts. That playbook can look like algebra to certain people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That playbook is real, and that would get you, that would stop you. They do little, in the combine, they do certain little tests on your brain to see if you can even, they'll do little play calls. I remember Coach Gruden used to do the like the quarterback things. He put the guys in the war room and say different stuff to them. And he'd be like, I'll be like,
Oh,
God
yeah,
damn.
I've heard about some of those.
Yeah, man. I'll be like, I don't know what the hell he even talking about. I
Yeah,
know.
somebody was mama a crackhead or something, used to prostitute.
Oh,
I forgot what was.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
now.
that.
And then, what's up, Coach? You got.
Like you said, the boys ain't gonna be mentally ready to learn all them plays because they're gonna be that money in that pocket and plays. Come on now, they're gonna be all on that money.
They'll be all
so
that.
that's, you know, my 2 cents on that. But that shows to hit me up. You know, I love y'all boys.
Yes, sir. Love you too, bro. Hey, one last thing. Do you feel you got? I'm gonna keep going because, like I said, bro, look, this how we talk in real life. He be on his way to the car. I'm like, hold on, real quick, dog. I know you got to go. I know you been trying to leave for the last hour, dog. So no, but look, do you find it hard to compete against all of the outside noise now, like with social media and the kids being distracted on their phones and tablets and just paying attention to everything other like? Because as a player in the locker room in 2000s, you didn't have that to compete with. There wasn't social media. So do you think that that's like the biggest distraction that you all have to wrestle against is just like a kid living in their own world now because they can pretty much create their own reality and be a superstar in their own world outside of the game? Like, do you think the social media influence is like really probably the biggest challenge that y'all are up against as coaches?
Yeah, I say that, you know, but it's a good thing, then it happens bad. Like, you just gotta know how to monitor it and let the boys know when to use and what to put on their social media and all that. Like, for our high school kids, a lot of high school coaches don't tell them, you know, look, you need to watch what you put on this. So I got some boys that hit me up, I'm gonna check your social media. And if you got something inappropriate on that, I'm not bringing you to my squad, you know. But then you got other kids that's, you know, in the air, like we got, you know, you got Raekwon down there, I bring Mr. NIL, you know, he down there state, but at the same time he uses social media positive, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's how you use it, you know, you just monitor your kids. I know I do, I monitor my kids to see what they posting, what's going on, That way I can correct them.
At 40
that's
plus,
the main thing for us.
at 40 plus, my social media is still way too trifling to get an NIL deal. So I can't imagine.
Dang.
I can't imagine what the hell I would have been like at 19 with
helpful.
social media.
That's
I'm trying to be the first coach with an NIL, man.
Oh man, that's
helpful.
what's up.
That's something that's like, if you look at it, that's like something they should put in trade schools. You got, man, NIL deals and understanding different contracts, understanding different ways of how to even present yourself to receive those different contracts. Because, you know, they ain't teaching financial literacy in schools like that.
Oh, absolutely not.
They ain't tell us nothing about how to file taxes and this and that. And you got these kids out here being able to get deals worth thousands of dollars, and they don't even know how to file taxes yet. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, because that can even back down. They're not even talking about that right now. How you getting all this financial money? I hope people are learning these kids, because they don't want these kids to have to pay back millions of dollars 5 years from now, because they taxing all this money they get, and they're not knowing how. And they're not knowing how to know they receiving the money, they spending the money, but hey. These people the state gonna start counting that money that you just received. So we don't want to get a lot. I think financial literacy needs to be in the school right now, because these kids are leaving us as millionaires off of athletic programs. You know what I'm saying? Or getting an NIL deal. So this definitely stuff like, you know, shout out to all the people who teach tech and the kids that actually do tech and take it for granted, because it's certain things in those lanes that it can help you when you get out here into this real world.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I wanted to speak for Virginia State. I know we have, you know, all our athletes come in, and we have basically like a class, you know, or just out the NIL, and they explain, like you're saying, the taxes and everything, what you get yourself into. That's why now some of our kids, you know, they sell their own merchandise for the Virginia State apparel online, because, like I said, they go to there, they sign up, they know what they're getting themselves into. You know, that's the main thing. Let the kids know they're getting themselves into, and then they know they can make a choice, and that's part of becoming an adult. Yes. Making a choice and living with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because these coaches, these NFL, they not going. Boy, when they get to that grilling on you, when they finally start grilling you, they looking for that one hiccup. And it could have been an old Facebook post. It could have been an old Twitter tweet. It could have been an old thing. You'd be like, but that old little thing, I was 13 when I said that, coach. Yeah, but the world don't see that.
Oh, you talking like Josh Allen calling black people niggas?
Oh, man. God, for real? They run that back up?
As a former Buffalo fan, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
see? But you know what I'm saying? But that don't really affect me too much. That's another story. They don't really go that deep when it comes to finding them.
Oh, yeah.
They'll go there.
They'll scrub the internet clean or something.
Oh, yeah. Certain people get that internet scrub. But unfortunately, these guys that we're speaking to, I know a lot of our listeners, y'all need to make sure, unfortunately, y'all have to be a straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay, bro, because it's going to help you out in the long run. I understand. Yo, do what you got to do for now. And then when you retire, get on these old podcasts and talk your shit. Because you see all the retired guys now, they let you know.
You know.
But thank you, Coach, man.
Y'all keep doing y'all thing, though.
Yes, sir. Like I said, hopefully we can get you up here soon, man.
Hit me up.
Yes, sir.
Let me know. Like I said, when you want me to come up there, we'll discuss some stuff. We'll get it going.
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, love you too, man.
Like me, all
right.
Peace.
Shout out to good guy. Shout out to Coach Jeter.
Yes, sir, man.
I love him already. Southside, man. Southside's finest. I love that.
One of the dopest individuals I've ever met in my life, in all seriousness. And that's, you know, of course I'm biased because that's my dog, but no, man, like, I mean, and genuine, man, just genuine, and like strictly all about the children and the forward progression of.
That's two weeks in a row we did that.
Yeah, of community. And the ironic thing is, it's not really that ironic. You know, all of us used to hang together. So these two of my dogs, back to back, who really are prominent in their fields, and you know, one at the high school level, one at the college level, and I mean both of them. And neither one of them, you can't really get them to name all of the names of the kids that they've been behind the scenes with helping, you know what I mean? Because they do it strictly for the love of the children and for the betterment of the community itself. So, like, you know, it's dope to have those types of people come back on or come back around to let people know that, hey, man, there's more to life than just money, hoes, and clothes, which you see in the entertainment aspect of Black America. But, you know, to put that groundwork in to be pretty much, in essence, almost like an uncle to these kids, man.
Yeah,
like, you know.
You want to see them win, man.
Yeah, it's a dope thing to be a part of.
I'm not a leech. I just want to see you win, because, trust me, they're gonna talk about you if you don't.
Absolutely.
Oh man, especially if you was like that, they're gonna talk about you if you don't. I'm in the job field now where I gotta talk about you if you don't. So I don't want to talk about you. I want to talk about you in all good aspects, because journalism is like that, and you want to put yourself in a good position to do the right thing, and there's no better place than that.
Before we take this commercial break, I'll leave with this point real quick. I read a quote years ago, and I want to be able to cite the source correctly. So I think it was Ralph Waldo Emerson, but I'll double check and get back and let everybody know. But the quote said, basically, I'm going to paraphrase. I don't want to quote it directly because I might misquote it. But basically, he was saying that the only time you see good news in the newspaper was on the sports section. Everything else is highlighting people's faults, their mistakes. But only in sports are you celebrated for your achievements more than your mishaps.
Damn.
You know, and I think that's the one thing that makes sports so important, because I mean,
It's so looked upon, so frowned upon.
I mean, you can look at it like the, like the Roman. Oh, I mean, you know what? Because that we will dive back into that when we come back from commercial break. We'll be right back here on Who You Got.
Who you got?
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad,
Good
your
phone
laundry
call,
will be
Joe.
ready in just
Hey,
a
yo,
minute.
yeah, y'all call, man. Anytime it's a
Dad,
great phone
your
call,
lunch will be
baby.
ready in
I don't
just
know
a
if they can
minute.
hear that on live.
Hey,
I don't
honey.
know.
Yeah, they could.
Why
You
not?
good?
That's
Okay,
why I had
yeah.
the thing
All
up.
right, good.
Speakers up.
Frank, I was telling you,
When you
Frank.
care
Hey,
for a loved
you a
one,
coach?
you give them as
You
much
for the
time
I went to
as you
school
can,
with Curtis.
making
Don't
sure
be
they're
afraid to
safe.
call.
Yeah, Dap. Yeah, I know you're
Yeah.
Dap. Yeah, we
But
talked about
it's
that
just
when I
as
Oh, that's
came
right,
to work.
yeah.
Take some time for yourself.
Yeah, Dap was my
At
guy.
AARP, we can help with
Shout out to
information
Blue Man
and
and,
useful tips on how you
rest
can
of the
maintain
kids,
a
man.
healthy
That-
life
that
balance,
was an awesome
care for your
person.
own physical and mental well-being, and manage the
Shit, I wouldn't
challenges
won the
of
little,
caring
we
for a
won the
loved one.
little
Because
7-year-old
the better care you
CYBL
take of yourself,
championship shit.
the better care you can provide for your loved
2019.
one.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you. You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. A public
February
service
the
announcement brought to you by
second- no,
AARP
sorry,
and the Ad
February
Council.
9th.
How?
Health complications.
All right,
So there's a
class.
couple different things,
Let's
so-
hear what everyone did this
I don't know if
weekend.
they officially
Jill?
declared
Well,
it
I raised my
complications
older
because
sister
it
to a
was
big
definitely,
oak tree.
you know,
It was at
lost
least
that
100 years old. My mom
Oh
said
my
I must
God,
have set a
man,
record or
I actually
something.
kicked it with
And
a-
then we went down
right
by a
before
stream and
Christmas,
perched up on this
because he had just recovered
huge
from
rock
corona,
and saw all
but
of
it
these
was going
little
right
minnows
back
swimming
around
around
right
way below
afterwards, too,
us.
so I don't
And then
know,
I rescued
you know,
my little
what it
brother
was
from an
for the-
evil
for the-
slug king
Yeah.
who was guarding him at the bush fortress.
Awesome dude.
And my
I
sister and I
miss
brought
him.
him back to our super twig fort for safety.
taking
And
him,
then we
boy.
all laid out and told stories until it got dark. And the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Awesome.
Where were you, Jill?
Yeah.
We went to the forest. It's not that far away. Anyone want to come this weekend?
Ask your parents to take you and your friends
Oh,
to
the
the
drops
forest
and
this
stuff.
weekend
Yeah, we'll
and
try to
find
do
the
that for
fun,
y'all later
adventurous
today.
you. It's closer than you think.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Check
what
out
we got tag. That shit was
discovertheforest.org.
perfect.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So we're back here on Who You Got. I'm your host, Show Ice James Morton.
And I'm your boy Trey City.
So right before the break, we were talking about how just the positive aspects of sports, because I mean, even though a lot of people consider it part of like the old Roman theater where it's breadcrumbs to keep the marginal, keep the margins where they belong in regards to the class systems. So that's what sports was pretty much reintroduced into this society as a distraction. But to see so many people elevate from that into levels of prominence, and like I said, coming from some of the most disparaging situations, like that's the beautiful thing about us as a people, man. And I won't even limit it to just black people. I'll just say people who don't have all of the resources, man. The way that we're able to come up with damn near everything from relatively nothing is really the thing that keeps me personally engaged in sports to some extent. Because even though I hadn't watched football with the same level of like on the pro level, I hadn't watched it since Kaepernick.
You've been boycotting real for real.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I watched probably like 1 or 2 games within the past year and a couple of random plays. I think the first game I had watched after 2016, I watched the third quarter of Tom Brady's first game against the Giants when he wound up going to Tampa Bay. That was like a Monday night game or something. I said, hey, you know what? I want to see Tom Brady in a different jersey, at least for a quarter. Because as a former Buffalo fan,
You come back and try to watch Tom Brady, huh?
Yeah, because he used to kick our ass so often as a Buffalo fan. I think he's like 33-3 against us in his career.
Fuck Tom Brady.
That motherfucker to go though. But yeah, so I wanted to see if he was gonna stink it up or look good against a different team or in a different conference, and you know he
didn't.
Nah, he won that year. Yeah. So
trust me, I know.
Yeah,
I know he won that year.
So once, so once I saw, oh shit, this motherfucker's still balling. All right, let me cut this shit back off. Like it just once I saw him balling, I cut it right back off. So I saw that one quarter.
That's all you needed to see. Him.
Yeah, okay. Tom Brady's still Tom Brady. I ain't missing shit for real. So
God damn.
But I mean, I love football though, and I think another thing is like my dad when he passed back in 2010. It's ironic. It's crazy, man. We buried my father 14 years ago yesterday, man. It's hard to believe it's been that long already. But like, But I think for me, it was easy for me to detach from it to a degree because, like I said, his imprint was so big in it, you know, on a local level. And then, like I said, about my brother making it to college, you know, as you can hear, some of my closest friends, you know, integrated in the process. So it was good for me to be able to take a step back from it for real. So I think I've let some of the things that, you know, used to trouble me when it come to, like, say, the relationship with my father, not having the relationship that I desired at one point in time, understanding the other side of it and how many people have benefited from it now, I think I can have a healthy relationship with the game of football again at some point.
And with the coach.
Yeah, well, as a coach more than anything else. And I coached Little League. I coached my 9-year-old son 2 years ago. So I set out to coach him last year, but he was on the A team, the team that was better, and they asked me to coach the B team, which was the more developmental kids. A lot of kids that I wound up coaching with, like, this is their first time ever playing. And that's usually what I coached when I coached. It was always flag. I always get the kids when they first walk in. And my number one thing was just to let them have a love for the game.
That's a lot of patience with them kids. That's what I was watching my nephew, my youngest nephew, play for the very first time, little flag football, and I was like, boy.
Oh yeah, they don't know nothing about the game.
They don't know nothing about the game. It take a lot of patience for y'all coaches out there to do that. So shout out to all the coaches in the, you know what I'm saying, on the East End, the Springers. They did a good job with my nephew this year, man.
And I think people forget, man, some of these kids can't even tie their own shoe.
Exactly.
But you got them out there scoring touchdowns at 6 years old.
Little Ray doing his thing, boy.
Yeah, man. He can't even blow his own nose. He can't even blow his own nose yet, but
he can spin a move.
One of the two sweetest kids on the team always got a cold. You ever
always got a snotty nose. Always. Everything wrong with him.
Horrible allergies.
But fast as fuck.
Bronchitis, all type of shit. You got a nebulizer on the sideline, but they're going to score the touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, my boy, man, his son, man, was swagged out this year, man. They gave so much swag on this year.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy, he out there still trying to learn the game. He don't know what position he played, but he swagged out.
Man, they got the gloves, the towel. Man, they be so, yeah.
Like I'm like, you out there look like a cornerback. He said, no, I'm a quarterback. I said, but you got cornerback type of gear on. I don't know what you is, man. You got that. you don't need two gloves. You do it like that. Everybody out there look like Vic.
Yeah. You gotta love it, man. That's where it be some of the dopest things in the world to see, because the parents be super excited, and then the kids just out there doing their thing. They could care less. And then when halftime coming, the kids get the oranges and the little snacks. Yeah, that's when the kids get all animated. Yeah, they get animated there. Like,
man, I'm mad. I'm always mad that I missed that era, man. Dad, you should have tried a little harder to go against the grain, man. Because the motherfucker, man, I really wish I could go back in time and play my little pee-wee, my little flag football. I know I would have had some trophies. That's where you build up the most.
Where everybody gets trophies now.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's where you build up the most trophies and stuff like that. That participation trophy, yeah, I'd have put that in the back. But I knew that's when I was, you know what I'm saying, before a lot of kids develop. I developed early. You know what I'm saying? When I was still faster than everybody. That's when I missed my golden arrows.
So with we got the second round. I guess it's the field of 32 going on today and tomorrow.
Yeah,
and,
I'm looking at them. I was trying
to in the men's college game and the women's college game. I think their 32 starts tomorrow and Sunday and Monday, if I'm not mistaken.
Them girls are getting blown out. They ain't no really too many upsets going on. I don't think.
So aside, the biggest upset I've seen so far might be the Auburn and Yale game yesterday, where Auburn was still up 6 with 3 minutes to go.
That was the boys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we should have upset with the boys.
Yeah. So and then Auburn is Charles Barkley's alma mater, so they had fun dragging him on on the
They saying,
recap show
even
last
let
night.
these boys with them 4.0 GPAs come out there and bust out like that, man. They boys, they had two things to do. They was studying and playing basketball. You know your GPA won't that good, so all you doing was playing basketball. You let this boy come out here with mathematics on his mind, and he out there, boy, I swear to God, shout out to them boys at Yale, because you can't go there unless your GPA is like that. And so I know they was out there doing their thing.
And it's crazy because when you look back maybe even 15, 20 years ago with most of the Ivy League schools or what have you, they were all pretty much ran the Princeton offense. And they would score 50, 55 points and hold the ball and try to beat you that way. Yale went out there and said, hey, 5-on-5, check it up. And we gonna hang in this game and we gonna pull it out. And they did. And like I said, it was dope to see because they were down 6 with 4 minutes to go.
Shout out to the Yale
and they just went on a run. The Bulldogs of Yale, man, salute to them.
So are they Cinderella? Because that was a 13 going against a 4 seed. Is that a Cinderella?
That might have been the lowest seed to win yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember any 2s versus 15s.
Southern.
Oh yeah, Southern.
They were. That wasn't yesterday, but they also they upset. I think it was 14 going against a 3.
Okay, so the 14 is the lowest seed still in the tournament currently.
Let's see. I think so. I think that's probably the lowest seed. As I'm going through it right now. Well, shout out to North Carolina State because they beat Texas Tech, but they're 11th seed. So they still.
But they won the ACC tournament though.
So they knew they was going to be nice a little bit, but they actually but they go against Southern tonight. NC State go against Southern tonight.
Oh wow!
I know that for a fact. I wanted to see who Southern was going to be playing again because I want to tune in for that game.
I think this might be their last game.
You think that could be their last game?
This is number 30 for NC State. Oh my God, he is balling right now.
They said they're not a Cinderella team. They just play harder. They just play harder. So 14,
so it's Oakland. Okay.
Yeah, Oakland is going against number 11 North Carolina State at 7 o'clock tonight. So we're gonna see exactly are they Cinderella or are they really like that.
So it's gonna be either Oakland or NC State in the Sweet 16 as the 14 and 11 seed. That's the thing I love about the college basketball season, though, man, because who you are and everything else does not matter in those 40 minutes. It's who you are within those 40 minutes that's going to determine whether you go forward or not.
And shout out to Norfolk State. Are they still in it? Oh, they not. Oh, that's
yesterday 4 p.m.
Oh, what? The Norfolk State boys are still in it? I think the girls lose.
That look like an NIT.
That look like an NIT because that's an Alabama A&M. I know they both ain't in it.
I don't see no numbers beside that.
I don't see no numbers beside that.
I think.
All right, they try to sneak that little game in. But shout out to UNC playing against Michigan State. That's 1-9 going against each other in the second round.
And as a UNC fan, that might be a trap game.
Come on now, Michigan State.
I gotta keep it real because Izzo likes playing against the Blue Bloods.
Yes, he do.
And I'm nervous. I'm not gonna say I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm not scared though. Like I said, I got faith that R.J. Davis and Baycott and the rest of the guys will pull it out.
I want you to be scared.
Nah, not yet.
But hey, we still got JMU in there. Shout out to they win.
Salute to the Dukes.
Yeah, boy, they beat Wisconsin. They 12. They're a 12 seed. Playing against a 5th seed, and they won 72-61 yesterday.
Alabama put up 109 points.
Oh my, they playing like NBA because they're playing against Charleston, but Charleston still playing 96. So you look at it, it really no defensive game.
Yeah, just go run it up and down.
They run up and down the court.
Now imagine if Brandon Miller would have stayed one more year. He was in Alabama right now.
Oh man, they would have probably won that. I think I would have them winning that. They was a good team last year.
And that's the gift and the curse of college basketball now because
they're getting up out of there.
Yeah, and it's dope to see the kids get their money early, but the process of watching a kid develop in the program, man, that used to be a beautiful thing to watch when you used to see know that Tim Duncan was going to be at the ACC tournament. Now imagine if Duncan would have left after 1 year, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a Duke fan, so you know.
That's what I mean, though. Like,
Wake Forest,
y'all kind of started the one and done. I mean, it was Calipari that gets the most credit for it.
No, but it's like I think
John Calipari get the most credit for it.
Yeah,
but
he was getting them people who were going to Kentucky was out. They was out before they got there.
But at the ACC, because he was even in Memphis, he was trying to pull that off.
Even they didn't have a good season, they still left.
But in the ACC, I think y'all had I think Kyrie probably was a prototype for
they were doing it for it.
Corey Maggette was the first one I remember to walk away after 1 year. People thought Corey Maggette was crazy as shit because he was coming off the bench for y'all. That was the year y'all had Elton Brand, Jay Will, Dunleavy, Battier, Chris Carrawell, y'all, Nate James. Y'all had a squad 1 through 10 that year.
Did we win that?
No, y'all lost in '99 in the. I'm sorry, that was the 2000 season I'm talking about, right? If I'm not mistaken, y'all lost in the Final Four, Elite 8 or Final Four. I can't remember the one. So we'll get that in a second. But yeah, I know Corey Maggette came off the bench, and
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you right. So we might have did started it, but that's why we got so many goats in the NBA right now, because they know when to
y'all
leave.
know y'all don't have better players in the league.
We have way better UNC players.
No,
y'all.
sir.
I give them that, especially now. We're talking about in the league right now. Every time y'all like to bring up the old players, then you think about it, they not in the league.
This is the only time I get to brag on Jordan.
No,
man,
exactly.
So I gotta take advantage.
Yeah, you need to take advantage, but you look at it, y'all don't exist. That's past tense. We talking about right now in the league. My Dukies are doing their thing, baby. They scattered all over the league.
How many championships Duke players got in the league? Three rings, 4 at the most.
Update on something y'all had said. Y'all was talking about James Madison is still in it.
Yeah.
CJ.
You know they got to play Duke tonight.
They got to play Duke?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. But sorry, JMU, you going to have to take this L, man.
I'm going for the Dukes instead of Duke.
Yeah, man, I want to, but hey, it's not personal. I know y'all
What
from
up,
I know it's the DMV area we repping, but when it come to my Dukes, it's
let's go JMU, baby.
Well,
JMU.
Come on now.
Harrisonburg, Virginia, stand up.
Dang, dog.
We
BCU
need
not
this.
in it? Wait, I thought BCU was in the tournament.
BCU in the NIT.
Oh, they in the NIT. They still in it, right?
Yeah, they won the first round 70-61. Who was it they beat? I want to say they beat the number 1 seed in the NIT, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, let me get to the back.
Shout out to Purdue for not getting upset for the 3rd year in a row.
Oh yeah, I was looking forward to that. Yeah, because the last 2 years Purdue should have they were scheduled to go at least to the Elite 8, and in both years they wound up getting their ass kicked and sent home early. That
first
big,
round.
Yeah, that big guy. What's their big center name, man?
I can't remember.
What is that big dude name?
Because they had Luke Garza before that, right? And then they got the other dude now. I can't remember his name, but they make a lot of hype about him. But I was watching on Gil. They were saying that whoever draft him will get fired immediately.
Because he didn't do no much scouting. He was just there. He saw what he saw and was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, that shit not gonna translate in today's game, man. You can't play a slow back to the basket style of ball no more. Like
I don't know, Joker. No, he don't.
Joker played like the
it's
point,
slow, but
it's the point forward. It's like
it's
like Vlade Divac and Jason Kidd combined. Like
you're right, James Madison.
I can't wait. I hope they whoop y'all ass.
Man, don't worry.
I don't even want
Michigan State, all right? Michigan State. All right now. Michigan State.
When we come back Monday on Triple C, we definitely gonna sneak that one in there and see
who's still in there.
See who's still
call
in there.
with my Dukies. Call in and talk this shit, man, with me, bro. Colorado got to play Marquette. Colorado been looking good.
Oh yeah, they upset Florida.
They upset Florida. So
Yeah.
you think they gonna upset Marquette? Because Marquette is number 2 right now.
Just on the strength of how much I dislike Doc Rivers, and that's his alma mater, I think I'm gonna pull for the upset. I'm gonna go with that. Plus Prime got
Prime is all he
Colorado. Yeah,
everybody come to Colorado because of Prime. That's
Prime.
all everything. It's because of Prime. Lord Jesus.
Yes, sir. My baby brother said boo to Duke. Yes, sir. You know it.
Man,
you know what we rep in that house.
Man, come on now, brother. We don't got time for you. Got time for you and your family members, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. Hey, how about another team that I hate, Kansas, playing against Gonzaga.
Oh man,
that's the game.
That's gonna be a battle.
That's to be the battle. They play at 3:15 tonight. I can't give you a win. That's why I'm saying I'm glad they make a bracket this year.
I say Gonzaga.
Say Gonzaga?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull for Gonzaga. Shout out to my homeboy Ray. diehard Kansas fan, man. He bleed Rock Chalk Jayhawk, and I can't wait till them to lose.
Shout out to Dick.
Pause.
Shout out to Dick for the play for Toronto.
Great to Dick.
He had a big pause moment where him and this other player who I think
Anthony Black.
Anthony Black was like, yo, I don't think my name is this big. I don't think I get too much PT to be doing this jersey swap with you. I'm very nervous right now. I saw that boy was really thinking his whole career. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get the same treatment after you will get after this. But
and they fired the guy from Orlando, the media marketing person that actually took the picture.
No, they did for real.
Fired his ass.
Everybody was taking a picture on it. I guess he the one that posted first.
Yeah, fired his ass.
Man, y'all see, Dick,
They
hey, Dick, calm your ass down,
They had
man.
his job on like they blasted that shit too next morning. Put now hiring.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
they
you can't do
yeah.
certain, but it was funny jokes. We understand they supposed to be professional, but it was a great joke. We understand.
Yeah. That shit was
But
funny.
I was scared, just like they were scared when they did it. they both were scared. They're like, you sure?
So
You
which
sure?
way? I mean, like, there's no way. I mean, whether it's
There's
black,
no-
whether it's black
Dick.
dick black or black dick, either way, it's a total pause.
And so I was thinking, I said, how many other names can you collide that with in the league right now that
Nasir
can give the
Little.
same effect?
Nasir Little.
Oh, he got to avoid all them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Veiny.
Huh?
Veiny.
Oh yeah.
A
Who
pain.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yes, it's quite a few names
There's
here.
a few names in there. I
Golly.
don't know really. Hey, I guess you put LeBron beside it. That's the ultimate James. You don't know. You know something about that.
I'll take that.
They're everywhere. James is everywhere. Boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, so
All
let me. I don't want to cut in y'all what y'all doing, but I want to ask y'all about the women's.
Oh yeah, we'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
to
we
that.
get to the
That was
women's.
next.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
next. That's
cool.
next.
Because in all honesty, the women's game is more popular this year than the men's.
I fell asleep watching, but I didn't mean to. I was just tired.
Did you see the final score for the South Carolina game?
Was like
Oh, man.
91 to 39.
Oh man,
How do you? I mean,
let me go
Yeah.
to the women's. Oh my goodness. 'Cause
And yeah, the women's game, in my opinion, I think this year is gonna be probably more exciting than the men's. I saw out at Cooks last night. She dropped 40 for
it's the
Iowa State.
freshmen, man. The freshman girls.
And why doesn't the WNBA allow these girls to leave after 1 year at the high? Like right after the tournament is when they need to go straight to the league.
It's got to change soon.
That shit
man.
is so stupid.
It's got to
man.
change soon because the WNBA is benefiting off this. Not WNBA, the NCAA, the women's female WNCAA is benefiting off the girls staying for 4 years.
Juju should be in the draft this year.
Juju is number one in the draft this year. She's
Nah,
number one
Caitlin
draft.
Clark.
I know.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say with Caitlin Clark. I know the shooter that she is, but do you think her game?
Yes.
Those girls are. Is
whatever your answer is, yes.
you think she's gonna have to outshoot this? She ain't driving in this league.
She don't need to drive.
We gonna find out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting because the other girl who's a shooter, what's her name? That lost against Steph Curry in the shoot contest.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sabrina Ionescu.
What is she doing right now? She was just like.
Oh
this.
no, they were in the finals last year conference finals for New York. She played for the Liberty.
Okay.
But
okay.
she also has Breonna Stewart and did they win it? No, they didn't win it. The Aces won it.
Yeah.
Did they lose in the finals or was it the conference finals? I can't remember which one of the two.
Okay.
But I know that what's her name? Ionescu is not the star on that New York Liberty team. They got a big three there, but she's like the third option. But because she competed against Steph, she's a household name for that reason. Now I would like to see because they're projecting Caitlin Clark to go to the Indiana Fever.
Now let's also remember, she don't have to go. She got one more year out of the
No,
league.
she needs to go.
She gone.
Yeah. I mean, I know she gone, but she got one more year.
She got to go. You
I
can't
would
be doing this no more.
I would
But
like
think
to-
of all these records she broke.
Yeah, she
And-
gonna
and-
end up breaking the records that nobody can get because Pistol Pete, she broke Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
So if Pistol Pete was to still had the record, this girl ready. Yo, imagine you a boy and you looking like, yo, who I gotta beat? Clark. Like wait a minute.
I think I would like to see her in the West Coast though, because I think, like you said, with her versus Ionescu, like that would be a great. That's almost like Bird Magic to a degree, but with two white women, and I think that the media would love to be able to promote the WNBA.
Do you think that that's what the media's hoping for? They looking for a Magic Bird thing to bring the
they do need
WNBA.
that. Can that be Juju versus Caitlin Clark in the league? Because you look at it, is they gonna battle this
I
final
think
four?
they're trying to
Are
do
they
this
gonna make it to
Reese. I think they're trying to do Reese and Clark as the new marquee.
But Angel Reese
is
her game doesn't translate.
No, it doesn't.
No,
but they're trying.
Yeah, and I think from the physical, the optic standpoint, it makes sense. But like you were saying, Juju would be a better comp in my opinion because they both play the guard and they could go at each other head to head. Because I mean, shit, Angel Reese posted her little ass up
Man,
ball game.
Yeah,
You know what
ball
I mean?
game. And LSU is one of those teams where you gotta look. That's what I'm saying. Caitlin Clark, you gonna have to get in the gym, and I need you to put a little more muscle mass on.
if Flau'jae was a little bit better, I mean, not to say taking everything away from her because she's great in her own right, but if she was more of a household, if she was the star instead of Angel Reese on the LSU team, then I think they would have already tried to put an LSU-Iowa rivalry. But Angel Reese makes so much more money than a lot of people in the media think she's worthy of, and they genuinely despise that.
She's making it.
That Baltimore in her, you know what I mean? Because you can't take that ball like.
They can't do that Baltimore. They tried. That U is still in there.
Yeah, that Northern Parkway.
That Northern part is still in there.
She is Baltimore through and through, and I think that's the thing that.
Keep balling, young woman.
They don't respect this. You know what I mean? She does not play the game.
That's all right. Let them hate. Let them say what they gonna say. Don't listen to the media. Ball.
Yeah, do your thing.
Do your thing because I like that feistiness. I like that she ready to get in them fights. I like that they fighting there. The girls are fighting. No, see, they ain't let the girls fight. They was like, oh, that's not lane. Like, no, we need that gritty out there.
Yeah.
We need one of these girls to be bruisers out there so somebody can stop Caitlin Clark. Somebody can stop Caitlin Clark because you're going to need to be a bruiser because she's going to do what she want to do. Y'all can't let her do what she want to do. So let me get a couple scores out to top of the girls. So it happened that UNC played against Michigan State first round. Girls. And your girls, they won. The UNC girls won.
That's foreshadowing.
That's foreshadowing? Is that foreshadowing?
I hope so.
Because my Duke also played against my Richmond Spiders, and we beat them too. So hey, hope that's foreshadowing. A DMV team got whooped by my Dookies already. So
in the University of Richmond, the girls they actually won the A10 tournament too. So yeah, that's an accomplishment.
Come on now, and I see the South Carolina score. That's y'all bullies out there. I don't know who this team that y'all played against. I can't even pronounce the name. Presbyterian sound like a dog. What is that? What is that?
A religious college.
A religious college.
Yeah.
God, that sounds like a nice little pretty dog. But they beat them 91-39. I don't know where they was at when they were playing against South Carolina, but they was not there in the building. Shout out to Middle Tennessee.
Yeah. They
beat Louisville. 11. That's an upset. 11 seed beat a 6 seed. 71-69. Y'all tried, but y'all beat some girls that was in the middle of Tennessee balling. Shout out to Ohio State. They played against Maine. Those girls, I seen a little bit of that game. They got some girls on there that's actually like, they look like them some girls from the hood. They got some hood girls on Ohio State in that paint.
I think another reason why women's college basketball is getting so much press right now.
They get the girls from the.
They get the girls from the hood too, but I think because it's not a monopoly with UConn just winning it every year like it was for 15 years in a row. Oh yeah, UConn and Tennessee every year in the championship.
Duke girls.
Yeah, Duke girls.
Remember the Duke girls?
Yeah, they used to be in the Elite Eight
all
and
the
lose.
time. They used to.
I don't remember y'all playing that.
We cut that net one time, didn't it? The Duke girls.
Maybe once.
I remember our point guard.
Alana Beard.
Yeah,
she was dope. But like I said, I think because it's not a monopoly now, or if it is, because South Carolina as opposed to any other team,
they deserve it.
And salute to Dawn Staley, man.
Shout out to
God,
Dawn,
the GOAT of women's coaching. It seems like. I mean, granted, by all means, Gina Auriemma is, but I mean, like,
Dawn Staley
as a player and the coach, like. Yeah, bro. Like,
don't forget Tennessee.
Pat Summers.
Pat Summers. Yeah, rest in peace to Pat Summers.
She was definitely.
I say Tennessee.
Yeah, she was definitely the icon of women's college basketball before there was anybody. Because even before Auriemma, Pat Summers was the face of women's college basketball for many years. Pat
Summers, like, she could have coached boys basketball.
Oh, by all means.
The way she coached.
Yeah.
I would love to see her jacking the women.
Yeah, I would love to play. Like, she's the type of coach I would love to play for. Yeah.
Like Becky Hammond. Like Becky Hammond's doing her thing.
Oh, yeah. But Becky Hammond, like I said, she was
San Antonio.
Yeah, well, she was San Antonio, but
first females on staff.
Yeah. But when I look back at like college, like Dawn Staley as a basketball player was like Jason Kidd. Yes. And when I watch her as a coach, it's like Tyronn Lue.
Oh.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying, to be able to combine and compile both. And not only that, you know, she played for the Richmond Rhythm when they had their team before. There was actually WNBA.
Come on now.
So, yeah. So, like, Dawn Staley, like, I really, really, really follow her career. And
I think that'll help the WNBA a lot more as you can get those big name faces to be coaches. I think that would help a lot more.
Do you think she would leave?
I think eventually, building this rapport that she's doing, but I don't think she would leave because the college get paid more money than the WNBA. So it would be crazy for her to leave.
And then I think it might be a conflict of interest for her to coach against some of her players from South Carolina and then other ones.
I think that's a good competition.
You think so?
Take a picture when we after I finish winning.
Yeah, I don't think they got enough money for her though.
Yeah,
That's what I don't
it
think.
is. So
I don't
they
think the
can't
money's
pay
there.
her.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
I think
That's
so.
very sad that the WNBA can't outbuy some of these college coaches. But it's the same thing with some of these veteran NBA, veteran college coaches on the men's side. NBA couldn't steal some of these guys that they tried. Coach K, yeah, I think NBA tried to get Coach K every year.
Oh yeah.
And Coach K was like, "Nah, I'm good." bro."
Kobe begged them to come.
Yeah, come coach the Lakers.
Before they rehired Phil.
Man, is that money is everything when it comes. It's not everything.
But let's not forget Rick Pitino. I mean, that right there tells you that not just because you're an impressive college coach that you go do something in NBA.
Rick Pitino,
Which is trash.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's true.
Yeah, trash at Boston
that's
and
true.
Knicks.
But I think a coach like Don Stanley, she can coach those girls. You can tell her type of style. Coaching.
Respect.
It's respect on it,
Yeah.
and they listening to it. And then she come from the point guard side of the thing, and they see the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so she's definitely giving these girls a lot of gems because you also look at all the girls that they get the ball handler. She knows what to look for. She's finding those gem girls because she can go to these hoods and she can, I know this baller. I see that baller right there. That baller, if y'all ain't had these type of ballers yet, that's y'all fault. Because I know girls like that that been balling for a long time and nobody comes and see them ball. They don't get those same scouts that the big name high schools get, and you are missing out on some gems. I think Don Stanley is going to these hoods. I know a hood girl when I see one. She's finding these balls that play in the park with the boys all day, and they be balling us up, and then she's finding them ones.
So what would it take for the WNBA to be able to grow the game to a point where
Cheryl Swoop to be a head coach or maybe a GM or something like that, because you don't got the girls they can afford to even buy a NBA WNBA team, because you got people like Jordan that own teams like that. Imagine if a Cheryl Swoop or Lisa Leslie own an actual WNBA team.
because they leaving from the NBA or they trying to part ways with the NBA.
They need to, because they're not helping them. They're not growing it.
What else can they do?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know, because it really is our fault too, because we don't tune in like we supposed to.
But I was watching a Bill Burr stand up, and he was letting the women have it when it comes to the WNBA, because he was saying, "Hey, women, y'all want equality, but y'all would rather watch Desperate Housewives than watch WNBA."
Oh yeah, females, y'all don't y'all.
So where's the accountability? You know what I mean?
It needs to be. It just can't be us doing it as men watching basketball. Certain females, y'all have to just go and support y'all females, because they out here balling, and y'all just not supporting that. Granted, y'all don't watch sports. And it's a low demographic of females that actually watch the game and know what they're looking at. So it's really man. You just gotta hope the game grow. And the game can grow, because it's growing right now by the college girls actually being. So if they get their fan group to follow Caitlin Clark and watch her follow and go to Indiana Fever, and people are gonna start watching Indiana Fever games when they come on TV. Mm-hmm. I really think that's what it's gonna do. When Reese goes to the WNBA and we see her team that she went to, I think she's gonna make a lot of us gravitate and say, "Yo, they own right now. Let's go watch this game." And I think the very first time, but a lot of people first time watching a whole WNBA game in the whole game, because we be tuning in now. We really don't be watching like when we were supposed to be watching. But I think when we see Reese play against Caitlin Clark, I think that's what you were saying. Once they build up that Bird and Magic type of thing, it's gonna make us tune in. Don't let it be a finals. When they get to the finals together, it's gonna really be that, because they building up.
They're connecting. They're gonna try to connect.
They couldn't connect the dots, and I think as us being a human being, I'm thinking about humans and how we see stuff on TV. Is like how to catch the human eye to come tune in. I think that'd be a great promo for them to do.
So let me ask one more question. I'm sorry.
No, by all means.
Because we're on the WNBA, what are y'all thoughts on them thinking about lowering the rims?
I was going to ask.
They should do that. They should do that, because we want to see some windmills. We want to see some dunking. We want to see that. I think it's certain, because right now you look at the average.
I mean, they got smaller balls.
They got smaller balls. Why are we on the same rim?
Yeah.
Understandably, because when you practicing, you will have to. Basically, it's hard to find a female ball.
I think it'll be way more injuries if they lower the rim.
No, because you got the look. Man, the tallest female center is what, 6'8"?
Yeah.
They're not really. So you got our guys. We got guys. I think we need to raise our rim up, man. Looking at these darn boys coming in 7'6" and stuff like that, and he don't have to jump no more.
Oh,
to even
yeah.
dunk. So
windmilling like this.
yeah,
and
man, the way Anthony Edwards is dunking over people's heads like he doing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think, man, y'all the springs a little bit different on these people's legs now. So females, and we got a certain females that can dunk on the NBA level. On the NBA size rim already. You got some of them that get rim grazing. So if you just can just take it, throw 2-3 inches now, we can get a nice dunk on someone. I want to see a female get dunked on and a woman just look at another woman in her face and go, bitch! I want to see that because you know when the audio be getting catching, when they catch the audio, they be like, yeah, nigga, or they be like, yeah, pussy, or something like that. I want to see the females get that. I want to see that. I'm sorry. That's what had me like, oh yeah.
Do you think that'll bring more, just like you, do you think it'll bring more attention?
It'll bring way more attention. When you imagine seeing that, did what you call it, just windmill on her?
That South Carolina LSU game had a lot of eyes on it that normally wouldn't have watched. And then out of that, when they got into the little skirmish the last 2 minutes or whatever, that heightened everything.
That heightened the whole thing. I'm intrigued now. I want to see. I know that girl was 6'8" like that on South Carolina.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I started looking at her. Now I'm looking at her like.
And they won. South Carolina won without her because she didn't play the
Yeah,
first game.
she didn't play.
That's
so
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. I want. That's an advantage, and that's a part of basketball. Dunking is a part of basketball. So these females physically, I'm sorry, y'all know y'all can't jump like the man jump. So lower the rim down.
I got a question.
What you mean not yet? We in year 2024. These females been here the whole time.
Yeah,
they've been here the
but
whole
just
time.
like you just said, guys now are jumping out the gym.
Yeah, but why
every
wait?
year it gets a little bit
So
closer.
we're gonna have rim grazers. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're getting there. We got the rim grazers. So we all gonna get a female. I think I seen a young girl in high school. She's actually doing a lot of dunks out the rim.
Oh yeah, I saw the white chick.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
but
she jumped off 1 foot too.
yeah, but no, we need it. Imagine if she can dunk on somebody. She's that's rim grazing a little bit. But
Yeah, most of the dunks we get in NBA are off
it's-
fast break. Not at all fast, but like off on one on.
Throwing an alley. I want
yeah.
to see the girls throw an alley. That's a part of the game. Imagine her throwing an alley for a game-winning dunk. It's crazy. That's going to have everybody tweeting. It's going to be on SportsCenter top 10. Girls, it's hard for the girls to get on top 10 doing a fancy-ass layup.
Right.
You can't. I'm not going to see you on top 10. That's the reason why we're not seeing them when they doing the highlights, when they talk about on SportsCenter, because your highlights don't equate. You have to really cross somebody up for to make it a top 10 highlight.
I got you.
But if the girls can get in there and actually get some dunks in, oh man, I love to see it. So what you thinking about? 8 feet? What the rim size is now?
What is it? 10 something now.
10-5. So I'm thinking lower it down to 8.
No,
that's
8 and a half.
Eight's
No, that's
short.
too low.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the nerf.
You try to see buns and what you call it?
No, that's not too short. If you look at it, how it is right now, then you want to go 9.5?
Probably 9.
They can't dunk on 9 like that.
Yeah, they
I
can
wanna
because
see-
they grazing now.
They grazing, but I want to see the
So
point
you want
guard.
somebody to-
I want the point guard to dunk on somebody
You
too.
want somebody to go Barkley?
Yeah, I want
Handle that bitch.
I want 2-hand. I don't want a 1-hand dunk. I want her to be fancy. I want her to come behind the back, go underneath for the rim, under the rim, and yam.
Rex Chapman.
Yeah, bro. So make it 8.5 at least. 8.5, we get some dunks in there. We get the dunk contest, the female dunk contest. That'll also help the All-Star, because we don't watch the All-Star games.
Yeah.
We get all the best girls in the league play, and they don't even get to tune in. We don't even tune in like that. I'm sorry, it's not as big as the All-Star game.
You're right.
So, and the only thing we focus on is the 3-point contest that they got, and the skills competition. There's no dunk contest. It's rude. It's rude. So give them lower. You can even lower for fun. That's the All-Star. Y'all can even make a fun dunk contest and lower the rim down so they can dunk. And it don't have to be.
That's where they should test
That's
it
where
out.
they should test it out and watch. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I'm
you
with
going to
you.
quote me to this day. I guarantee you. Watch the views of a female dunk contest. Because the boys suck right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll love to tune into somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell you. Catch the females dunking, let a girl be able to put it through her legs and windmill, and I bet you tune in. I bet you we tune in.
So if Angel Reese was from Richmond, this is the question I had.
I'll probably date. Let me stop.
If she was from Richmond, what school would she have went to and why?
John Marshall. She went to John Marshall because John Marshall's still a little hood. But
What part of town would she be from?
Oh, she would definitely be living in Southside. Angel Reese. Northside. She a Northside girl. No, I say Southside.
No, you said the right school, but nah, for me anyway. When I see her, all I see is Jackson Ward and Calhoun.
I don't see Jackson Ward.
I see the Ward.
She not that tough. She not that tough.
No, sir, bro. But I would do I see the Ward. Like
I see she be dunking a little smoke sometimes. She got it in her. That's what I'm saying. She got it in her, but
it's some of that, it was some of that went to school with, like she reminded me of the young ladies I went to school with.
But that's technically that's still Southside anyway. So
no,
Jackson Ward Southside.
No, it's Northside. That's right.
That is Northside.
That's right. I'm about to say it's right. Right with Chamberlain. Well, Chamberlain and the Belvedere turning to Chamberlain there.
Yeah, she not that gritty for me, man.
But nah,
she not that gritty.
She
still got a ponytail.
I would have saw her hooping at Calhoun rec for Little League.
I want to see them little cornrows underneath of that wig.
Oh yeah, them shit.
That's what I want to see.
And
Reese, final. You want to win the championship? Take the wig off. I swear to God, watch.
And the lashes.
And the lashes. Take the wig off.
I need all them to take off the lashes.
Yeah.
Take the lashes off and the wig for one game.
Tarantula face.
For one game and show the world, yo.
See, my thing with that is that, and this is not my opinion. Well, I guess it is, but it's not. The thought is not my opinion. Girls basketball has always been synonymous with bisexual women. It's always the
rough system.
Yeah,
more lesbian than bisexual.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to be nice. But
you know your word you want to say, but we can't say that word no more.
Yeah, I ain't want to say that. But the thing is, I think now they're trying to feminize it so much, and to me, it just looks crazy to see them.
Don't force it.
Don't come out here fully made up with your eyelashes balling.
If that's you, then do it. But don't force it. Some of them we could tell it's not you.
Because back in the old WNBA, you would have Lisa Leslie on the poster, but people knew that Penny Tola was one of the best players in the league, but she didn't look the part. Like you said, she looked like
a dude.
Poussey from Orange is the New Black. But you know what I'm saying? But she could hoop her ass off though. Like you said, so yeah, I agree, man. They trying to glamorize the game.
I think people like
at a college level though. That's what I'm saying.
I think people like Caitlin Clark would like because it's most of our black females that I think we do that.
Caitlin don't even wear makeup.
Caitlin don't wear makeup.
They don't.
No
because they know that shit go melt. Come off when they sweat.
That's also know that she don't got time for that.
Rebecca Lobo looked like goddamn the Big Show in the face, and she one of the greatest women's basketball players of all time.
But now when she commentate, she got
a little bit of lip gloss.
Yeah, she got a little.
But
she looked like the Big Show in the face.
But that's let them girls ball. That's what it is. Let them girls ball. They're not here to look cute.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not here to look cute. If you allow them to be ugly and not ugly, but to be just to be themselves, and they could be able to just I ball. I ain't even here to date.
Yeah, be an athlete first and model second.
Yeah, then model second because we got some ugly dudes in the league. You
oh my God, yeah.
There's some ugly dudes in the league, and they ball out. You know what I'm saying? We allow them to ball out. So let the girls do the same thing, man. Stop forcing them to look pretty, because let them.
I definitely think Tyrone Hill played face first.
Man, boy.
Let's not do that.
Maxwell, what's another trailer? What's the dude? What's
what? Tractor Trailer.
Oh my
God, Popeye Jones.
Oh man,
Let's not forget the whole Houston goddamn.
Ike
Austin. Man, let's go on and on.
There's some ugly dudes.
But then you think there are some WNBA women that are beautiful. Like I think Maya Moore scored.
Oh yeah.
I think
Liz Cambage.
That was my next thing. Liz Cambage is she reminds me so much of what you call reminds me so much of Liz. The Cordoza reminds me so much of Liz.
Yeah, I can see that.
But then you get in my idea one of the better looking WNBA players.
Candace Parker.
Well, yeah, Candace.
Before she came.
When she was still dating. What you call?
Yeah, she was a more woman.
Oh, Sheldon Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, she was more woman when she was dating Sheldon.
That's an ugly motherfucker too.
She has a whole wife now, don't she?
Yeah. Yeah, she wear the pants.
I can't think of her name for the life of me. But I went to Notre Dame.
Oh,
Skylar Diggins.
Gorgeous.
I love Skylar to this day.
And then the twins.
To this day.
They had the twins, or the Gonzalez twins.
Oh, yes. Those, but that's okay. And that's okay. it's okay for us to do this right here. What we're doing right now is fantasizing about y'all girls because
No, wait.
girls.
I didn't say I was fantasizing.
I am because
As your
females.
text.
Females. It helps the game. It helps the game because females do it.
I don't mean it, baby.
It's certain girls that
It's entertainment.
it's entertainment. It's entertainment. She don't entertainment. She know I go on back there. But it's certain girls that watch the game only to watch. They love Jordan. Oh, I love that ball. You know what I'm saying? They love Kobe. Oh, Kobe with the fro. They love. They're attracted to us. So they don't watch the game because that's my favorite play. That's my man. That's my man. So let the guys do it. Hey, that's my girl. That's my girl. We watching the game. It helps the game anyway to keep you to watch the game. Do it. Because we got certain guys that are models in the NBA.
Right.
They are only their name is only like that. The little Jalen Green guy, little kid, he like that right now.
He balling though.
He balling because he getting that old cougar pussy.
Nah, he was already balling.
Since he had that cougar on it in his life, she been elevating him. So she been elevating him to a whole nother realm.
Maybe it's the previous athlete's DNA that's still in there. Sorry.
That's why Pippen girl is going around the NBA.
Oh man,
yeah,
boy.
they made Lawson part of the goddamn.
She loves Jordan again.
The trade package. Yeah, she gone.
Oh man, Jordan. I'm sorry, brother.
And Pippen, I know Pippen got to be crushed, man.
Yeah.
Pippen ain't crushed. Pippen, man. Hey, Pippen, if I was you, this is the best time for her to do that because the kids are grown now.
But imagine if you Scotty Jr.
Right.
That's on him.
And Malik Beasley and like 4 or 5 other dudes.
I would afford them automatically. As soon as I walked in, let's get out the way, dog. Let's go and get out the way, bro.
Yeah, on the bench talking to you, what's up, son?
Yeah,
and
bro.
doing shit like that.
The first day of training camp, I'm swinging on him, bro. It's like,
what if you can't whoop his ass?
I'm getting my ass whipped out. But
So he beating you and your mama.
That, exactly. He already beating her. He already
beating you and your mama.
He should have known, but it's not his fault.
Beat the brakes off both of y'all. That's tough.
It ain't his fault because you know what I'm saying. I'm getting to the league. Y'all gotta be professional, and like it happened one time. What's the last time somebody dated somebody's mama by mistake, and their mama, you know what I'm saying, was messing with them?
LeBron. And Delonte West.
I don't want to break it up, man, because you know, Ron Powerful, he might even cancel his podcast.
I mean, think about how powerful he is. What Delonte West at now?
Delonte on the side of the highway. He was here originally on the side of the highway not long ago.
In Oxon Hill.
Man, LeBron, leave that man alone, man. You the man, what's going on? What did you say to him, man?
Well, Brian said he was going to help him out about a year and a half ago.
No, that's up front. Yeah, he just knowing because he had to say that publicly.
Yeah.
But man, Jesus,
let's get into the Derek Fisher and
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes hit the road. Matt Barnes hit the road.
He said that was a lie. He said I want nothing but like 20 minutes away.
He still hit the highway.
Yeah,
he still hit the highway. He still hit the highway in a rush. Man, hey, y'all leave, man. It's a part of the game. And one thing about it is certain females in the game that been all around. She's been all around the league. And we got to tell these people coming into this, it's going to be certain aspects of the game.
She consider draft compensation to the GM. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these females are now, they're famous enough that we know who they was dating now. So, granted, this been happening for years. There's been basketball what they call like
vixens.
Yeah, they've been there.
Well, shit. What about when Tony Parker was hitting Brent Berry? Was it Brent Berry wife?
What the world?
Yeah, Tony Parker.
That was real?
Yeah.
I thought that was a fake.
And he was hitting Brent Berry wife, and that's why Eva Longoria left him. Because, you know, she was on was it Desperate Housewives? Was that the name of the show she was on? Yeah, she wound up leaving him. And then Jason Richardson knocked up Steve Nash, old lady.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah.
Man, what?
The baby was mixed. And now they divorced.
Shaq used to hit Gilbert Arenas' old girl too.
Yeah.
God, we know a lot.
Yeah.
Shaq took her to the All-Star game.
Took her to the All-Star game.
I was watching a thing the other day, and Gilbert said one of the hardest things he ever did is he was at the free throw line. It was right when it came out that Shaq was hitting this girl.
Yeah.
And while he was on the free throw line, they were yelling, Shaq, Shaq. And somebody was behind on the free throw line. He said he bricked both of those free throws.
That's the thing about professional basketball fans, boy. Hey, anything goes, man.
Hell yeah.
They'll make a sign for anything, but don't let it get out. Oh, we'll make a sign about it.
Man, I remember the University of Maryland had signs telling me what they would do to J.J. Redick, mama and sister and stuff.
They thought how they look.
Sister was like 13 years old at the time.
Oh, my God.
And they were airing this shit on ESPN, like showing the signs in the crowd.
Yeah.
Shit. I won't repeat what they were saying. But
when you see the game day signs, boy,
yeah.
They let them know something. They get them signs up.
Graphic.
They get them graphic signs up. So, man, shit, god dang. What we was talking about?
My bad. I didn't get y'all on the tangent.
The females, WNBA.
But that's a part of the game, though, man. Like, you know, dealing with the behind the scenes and the off-camera stuff, and people don't understand. Like, the same bullshit you deal with on your job, I'm sure it's the same shit in the NBA, the NFL, but it's just magnified because there's so much more money. And so many people are so desperate for the attention, you know what I mean, and notoriety. So I can't even imagine what they do as far as, you know, selling out or going too far, that type of shit, man.
So let me ask you a question. Seriously, what do y'all think? Going backtracking a little bit, who was in the wrong? Was it Delonte for going after LeBron mama, or was it LeBron mama for fucking with
LeBron mama?
I think so too.
I think because she knew better. He been playing basketball for years, and you never did nothing to none of the other boys
that we know.
That we know. Oh yeah, exactly. This maybe.
I mean, she won't put a couple years older than LeBron. I mean,
she been fucking with dude that rap. What's his name? Rando Lambo. That's his name, Lambo.
Who the hell is that?
Some random. It was a guy from Miami.
That's why we don't know him to this day.
Oh no, they knew him in Miami. He was at the games and shit, dog. He was at the 2014 jump when they lost him.
I mean, you got a young mom. Your mom is attractive. She's around NBA guys all the time. Somebody who, I mean, but I understand. It's also to West. You was playing with this man. This is not a guy on another team was
right.
Bro, come on, bro. You can't do this. You can't do that. So it was his fault too. Also, he's supposed to make the decision and say, "Yo, I can't do that."
And this is really going off to what we were talking about. The rumor that Tim Duncan is gay.
Oh yeah.
And that you know his whole life that whole thing was a lie.
What a lie?
Oh, you
had a wife?
Oh, his wife went on record was saying that Tim prefers male company over her.
Oh man, I'm glad that's happening.
I can't remember. It was somebody on the team that he was supposedly with.
I hate the spirit.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I
don't want to know that he was that soft and still whooping our ass like that. I don't know. I'm a Lakers fan. I would not allow it. Tim, slow ass Tim was. Oh no. That'll sprain the braids.
Fundamental.
That's to sprain the fundamental braids and everything that's going on. Oh man, hey man, for each his own. Like I said, I'm still advocating for Dwight Howard to get back on the team, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, these
full
guys,
circle.
These four, it's like
if he can hoop, he can hoop.
If he can hoop, man.
What people do at their off time, I don't
just respect me in the locker room, guys. That's all we ask. Just respect the locker room. Ball out. You know what I'm saying? It's a different time. It's a different place. It's a different year. It's a different era. All right, ball out. Because one day it's gonna be. I guarantee you, one day we're gonna get that flamboyant guy. That flamboyant, we don't gotta guess.
You don't think
we don't gotta guess?
You don't think that's already happened in the NBA?
No, we're gonna have that flamboyant guy who around wearing a wig while he balling.
You mean you didn't see Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, Dennis Rodman was like it was that color for hair. He didn't do it on the court.
So
he didn't do it on the court. Did he wear it on the court?
You think Dennis Rodman was actually homosexual?
I don't.
No, I think he was just in that era. He was in that Prince era. He was in that Prince.
I wouldn't doubt he was bi, but I don't. But to me, bi means.
Yeah, how can you
Yeah. That's what I've always said. But I think Dennis realized that it was more of a media thing. Dennis went straight media. I don't think Dennis was as flamboyant as he was, but you could not get.
With you, man. I always thought Pippen was Pippen.
Brother?
Everybody know you just pass Michael the ball and get the hell out the way. And basically we just ran the play where we gave the ball to Michael. And Michael just went and he brought it home for us.
If you ask
Michael.
Yeah. You ask Lawson, if you like Lawson Pippen, that motherfucker went nowhere near it. Because they used to do it every day.
But
24/7, 4-5 times a day.
But if you wife in a cup.
Oh man. We go wild. I'm just saying soon it's gonna be one. And it's gonna be a ball. It's gonna be. He don't have to be a baller for us to accept him. And it's gonna have to be a baller. It's gonna have to be a dude who averages 25 points a game, and we don't care.
I think that person is already in the league.
We just don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say who because I don't know who. But it's a comment like this whole generation a little fluid. So you know, you would never really know. I mean, shit, Jalen Green.
Yeah, he got caught before he got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he,
about to say him and his. You saw the shit about him and his teammate
His
about a year
teammates,
ago.
yeah,
You
no.
probably just don't remember that that's the same person. You remember about 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago now, they were talking about he was a rookie at the time.
they went to high school together.
Yeah, they were on the bed, tickling each other or some
Yeah.
shit, and
They'll play fighting.
yeah, but it was, at the end of it, he started grinding, acting like he was
You were humping him. Yeah. Yes.
That matter of fact, was last year.
Yeah.
That shit was last year. They brought that up.
You're a little too close.
Yeah.
That's why one day.
What about when they tickling Anthony Davis naked in the locker room of the damn the Olympics?
That's what I'm saying. And you ever been a part of
2012 Olympics? You never seen that video?
I seen that video. Have you ever been a?
The only video that I see that going back to poor Dwight was Dwight grabbing that dude nuts.
Oh yeah.
What the? Now that one right there is the wildest one right there. And I'm man, he was doing the Laker time. Man, come on, Cook. You supposed to fight him.
Yeah, straight
That's
up.
a fight on the bench.
Straight up.
You can't let that off.
Straight the fuck up.
You can't let that off.
Nah.
But he laughed like Dwight do this all the time.
Yeah,
It's
he
almost
all the
like,
time.
don't do this. The Kevin might be on this.
His rumors that Shaq used to run through the locker rooms naked and be on. He loves his
Shaq
stuff.
used to do a lot of weird shit.
Do a lot of weird stuff, but we guys, I mean, it's really like
It's locker, like Trump said. It's
yeah,
locker room talk.
it's locker room
got
talk.
that,
So
yeah.
did y'all see? I posted. I meant to put it in the chat. I am glad I didn't know, but I saw this clip the other day where this dude was talking about they were building team chemistry by everybody was staying in a circle and they would perform and release on the cookie.
A circle jerk.
what?
But it was a self jerk, but they won't jerk
Oh,
each
right,
other.
right.
It was your hand.
No.
And whoever was last had to eat it. Is that what it was?
What
Yeah.
the? No.
Yeah, I sent it to you. So
What year allegations that going to come out on? Y'all remember that? I got
No
that.
bullshit, yeah,
That's a
he
Me Too movement ready
Yeah,
to happen.
and at the time, the guy was just explaining this like this was normal, and then as he's explaining it in real time, he's like, "Hey, now I'm this does sound kind of gay. It's supposed to be team building."
Love you, man.
like for real though.
Yeah, dog.
Like for real.
Ain't up Jenny, Virginia.
Man, what in the
Ain't up Jenny,
world?
Virginia, bro. Ain't no way the fuck out. I was like, hey, coach.
He
this
said
my
ain't no
last day-
Jimmy
Ain't
Virginia.
no Jenny, Virginia. Now, for real, man, shit. Hey, coach, this is my last day on the team, my nigga.
I got to be.
Yeah.
I gotta be. I gotta go home, man.
I'm about to go get me a job at the post office.
I gotta go.
Yeah, like ain't no head. Nah.
That's too much, coach. You get to make the team. All right.
So imagine if you one of the last two.
Well, no, I think it's a race. Yeah, it's a race. Yeah.
So the
it's
last
a race.
Yeah, it's a race. They all start at the same time, and they all finish on the cookie.
Can't
Whoever
be
finished
real.
last.
This can't be real.
I'm gonna show it to you as soon as we get
Don't
ready.
show it. No.
No, not again.
You got that to say.
Yeah, let me.
I'll show you to the man.
This is from the other angle right here.
I will show you the clip of the guy explaining it. I did not see this.
Okay.
Like
But he explained it like there's nothing wrong with that.
and then he
Like,
caught himself midway through. It's like, oh, this might be kind of,
Yeah.
this might be kind of gay.
Certain things you gotta say out loud.
Yeah, it's like, but it was supposed to be team building at the time.
hold on, I don't like to replay things, but
Love you, man.
Nigga, you gay.
Like a bomb, like- Hey, but so basically we gotta give a big shout out to the first one who actually came out. What was his brother's name? It was the twin.
John Amici came out before him.
Who the hell is that?
Used to play for Utah. See,
Yeah.
they got him out the league and they didn't even bring his ass back up. Yeah, John Amici.
So John Collins. So all the Johns.
Collins.
Oh yeah,
Collins
yeah.
was first.
No, John Amici came
John
out.
Amici
before-
came out?
Yeah, John Amici came out 2000.
So what Collins was that came out?
Was it Jason?
Jason Collins.
Jason Collins.
Jason,
yeah.
Then he had a twin.
Yeah.
So he just so
Yeah, so one of them was
One of 'em.
Yeah, one of them was
one of them
straight
missed the balls a little more than the other one.
in. And they both came off the bench and were like mediocre for real. One of
But
them
they also both didn't play the year after they came out. I don't recall.
I mean, one came out.
Jason come out. Did Jason play the next year?
I think.
I think they played one more year together
Yeah.
and then they
So he
won the
fucked up
league.
his twin brother Lee, twin brother.
They both on their way out.
They was
Yeah.
they was on the way out.
They
That was the
both
best
on.
time to say it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I'm sure, I think one of them still coaching, if I'm not mistaken, like an assistant coach.
Probably, I think it's him.
Okay.
At the Brooklyn. Well, no, let's see.
It might be him.
Yeah, one of them was assistant coach at one point in time.
So he came out and he was the first one. So why ain't never been another one yet?
Dwight tried and people pushed him back.
The
in.
White did. What do you mean he tried?
I mean, he did this
He
time.
technically did.
Yeah, but But before this story, like years ago, it was already rumored about Dwight. Like
He told us to
people-
do our own research.
Yeah, people knew back then, but like they, hey, shut up, Dwight, and keep rebounding.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
For real. Damn. Hey, it's a part of the game, man. It's part of the world now.
It's a part of the world.
It's a part of the world now. So.
And I've never been the type for real to really give a fuck what nobody do, man. Because like I said, it don't pertain to me.
Because you always know. You know, if you can play, we can
That's all that matters.
overlook a lot of stuff.
If you can do what the job that's being asked of you is.
Wait. Pause. Go ahead.
I mean, I was about to say if you can perform, that would be way worse. So yeah, like there's no way around that one. But yeah, like if you can hoop or whatever it is that you skilled, no, I can't even say that.
Man.
Shit. Yeah, so whatever it is that you do, just,
do it.
Yeah,
Over
do
there.
it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is. But yeah, no bullshit, man. I ain't, like what people do, that's on them, man.
Because man, if you can play, you can play.
Because if you respect me, I'm gonna respect you.
That's what
You know what I'm saying? You treat me with decency, and, kindness or what have you. I'm gonna reciprocate.
I'm just ready to see the flamboyant dude.
It's coming.
That dude that dribbling ball, he can ball. Like he can ball. Like he everything he do is so flamboyant. But he crossing people up. He like
coming down the court with pearls on.
Yeah, coming down the court, pearls on.
I think we've seen it before. I think we just don't want to accept it. I mean, shit, we seen two dudes kiss each other on the cheek in the 80s. And
Magic and Isaiah.
They two of my favorite players of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and people turn the blind eye to that. So I think
They try to pretend like that didn't happen. Like, no, they just friends. Okay. All right, I've got a lot of friends I don't kiss.
I love my brothers, my biological brothers, with all my heart. I've never put my lips on them anywhere. Anywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, come on, bro.
Brother
Fuck
love.
out of here, nah.
Wow.
I wouldn't even let my sons kiss me, man. Kiss me, I'm gonna elbow your ass. Quick jump. That's how I was simulating. No quick jump. Bow.
To the neck.
Yeah, man. Fuck that. But yeah, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't shock me one bit to see it come sooner than later if it hadn't already happened for real. But I think, shit, Adam Silver look weird.
Adam Silver is weird.
If he ain't
an alien.
Yeah. He got some extra chromosomes.
He got some extra chromosomes in there somewhere.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Bro, he's definitely another species.
Fucking AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like matter of fact, he looked like the robot Sonny from goddamn iRobot. That nigga look crazy as shit.
Bro,
I try not to talk about him because to me it looked like he just a future cancer patient. I mean,
like Charlie Villanueva.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah, because he ain't got no eyebrows, just.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, man, he look like stage 3.
But, man, Lord Jesus.
So yeah,
sorry about that. Yeah, please apologize.
So I wanted to touch on something that you never hear, and I guess we get ready to close out in a second. So I don't know if this will be the last subject, but real quick, I was wondering. I was watching something the other day. I saw like multiple former hockey players that committed suicide recently, and I was wondering, is CTE in hockey, and they just don't talk about it? How come that's never even been a question? They hit the ice. That ice harder than turf.
The ice is harder. Have you ever seen a hockey hit somebody in the face?
Hell yeah.
So if you seen that, then yeah, CTE is present in over there, because that man.
Well, why is it never discussed? Is it because hockey is primarily a white sport?
Yeah, and every time we do something crazy, they got to it's us basically telling them that, hey yo, he wasn't like this after he left y'all.
Yeah.
And it's us black people because they love putting us on the news when we act out and go crazy after these boys retire. Oh, he's doing this or he's doing that. He's not doing that. It's always us in the limelight, and it's always us putting the viewpoints on these players, not recognizing, hey yo, maybe something did happen to him. Because if you look at it, he wasn't like this until after he was frozen on the field for a good 2 seconds, and then he woke back up. He really was frozen on the field for 2
like
seconds.
Talking about Antonio Brown.
Exactly, bro. So it's like y'all look at him and y'all laugh at him, but I can go back to old clips, really old clips of this man. He didn't talk like that. He didn't walk like that. It's just, I'm just saying, that might not be him. He might have seen the white light and came back, and then he's a different motherfucker.
I'm gonna play your role and be devil's advocate.
I love that.
What if that was always him and just the money magnified it?
And if that's the case, then I really feel like even so, you really can't hide it because he had different contracts. It'll happen his rookie season. certain things like what he's doing now, if it was all about the money, he wouldn't be able to hear that. His first big contract, it would have shown. And I'm trying to tell you, it didn't show. He was still Antonio Brown. He was a well-dressed, well-mannered person. He was from Miami this whole time. He was from Dade County.
Living in the city of one of them.
Yeah, he's from one of the baddest places in Florida. So he was not liking like that. I'm trying to tell y'all, he was not acting like that until after the froze up on the field. Yeah. And he woke back up and was like, he just like, what the hell? Who y'all? Are you Antonio Brown? Blink twice. Blink? How you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all, we can't oversee it. We can't overlook it because we know certain people's in. I wish somebody who knew him as a kid or somebody, where those people at? Like, they take up for him. Like, Antonio was like that the whole time.
I mean, but you can say the same thing about, I hope we get into this next week, or y'all get into that. You can say the same thing about Mike Tyson. He's a whole different person today.
It might have knocked him back different.
But Mike said he attributed a lot of his social reset button and emotional reset button to
going broke.
No, not even that. When he started doing DMT.
What is that?
That's the where you it's ayahuasca, the same shit that
he started unlocking his
same shit that Aaron Rodgers was using.
Okay.
But basically you get with a shaman or what have you, and it's a poisonous chemical that a frog will release when a certain type of frog will release when they're in imminent danger, and it's the same thing that your brain releases like not too long before you pass away. It's like serotonin kind of, but so with the DMT, he said it literally became an emotional reset for him. He said he said cleared a lot of the traumas that he had, and he didn't hold on to a lot of the repressed frustration and anxiety that he experienced, through his formative years. So he said that's what he attributes to it more than anything else.
Well, shout out to that, because that's something that probably people don't know about, but it's different natural herbs and everything to help you do that. Because if you look, man, that man his brain been rattled so many times. I know Mike Tyson looked like he got hit with a billy club.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you ever got hit with a billy club upside the head, it'll change your whole directory on life. You know what I'm saying? My dad had one in the cut, and I said, ain't no way in the world people used to get beat up with these things right here. That bet is harder than a regular wooden bat.
The inhumanity of being black in America.
My goodness. So you can't just take certain blows and think that, he's okay. No, look at the kid that's going down, the boxer right now, that's freaking the fuck out. The little Spanish kid.
Oh, Cologne, the one that
No, the one that got to fight my boy Henry. What's his name? My notes. What's the boxing matches ready to come up with? The Puerto Rican guys ready to fight oh man.
You talking about fight
Devin Haney versus
I forgot the kid name.
The Spanish kid. The Spanish kid is tweaking out right now. He's been tweaking out since he got beat by goddamn Crawford. Crawford did something to that. He rattled that boy's brain, and now he's been tweaking out. No one's looking at how he's been tweaking out. He's speaking out because he's using his social media to tell people, yo, I'm not right, and I don't know. But at the same time, he even going against himself, because one moment he's saying he's not right, and he comes back and saying people are telling me, people are doing this stuff to me, people are lying, the media is telling y'all certain things is not the truth. But I'm like, wait a minute, that was you, bro. You was telling us that. So CTE is really getting to him. So y'all really gotta look deeply into these people's brains and understand them motherfuckers been rattled.
So we'd like to thank everybody again for checking us out. We actually extended to 3 hours a day and still want to keep going, but we got to get the hell out of here. We done paid all the bills that we can afford to pay. So make sure y'all tune in with us next week from Saturday to 10 a.m., 1 p.m. I'm your host again, Show Ice James Morton.
And I'm your boy Trey City, and this is Who You Got?
We'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.
Great fucking